Okay.
Are you counting me in, or are you
No,
just
I
gonna
already
hit record?
started.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Rhys Turner. Welcome back to a new version of Jeopardy. As you all know, this is the quiz I host because my grandfather died and left me a vast fortune of points, which I can only have by spending one night in a haunted quiz. I've sprung this on my players. They do not know. We're doing a bit of a Halloween-themed quiz this time.
Oh.
I've tried to reach deep for different kinds of Halloween, so it's not literally just all horror games and all horror movies. I've tried to.
That would be completely no points for me.
Well, you know, I try to make it as balanced as I can. I've got 4 completely brand new contestants for this quiz and this quiz only. When the quiz is done, I will be recycling them and rebuilding them as different quiz guests. So if you'd like to say hello in order, Train?
You told me at the start of this. You told me not to panic, and now I'm just wondering what I'm supposed to not be panicking about.
Are you supposed to be panic buying?
No, God no.
I've already got my carrier bags full of petrol in the boot of the car, thanks.
Yeah. Round one of the categories in round 2, definitely going to have like horrible human events going on today.
Why?
It's not.
Thank you.
Yeah, if anyone would like to say hi, I know that's not your strong suit.
So you said go in order and then just named one person and was like, now it's enough.
Train, who then introduced himself.
Train the second, please.
It's because 3 people spoke, and I was like, oh, okay, this isn't happening. I'm not going to try and force this. I remember what happened last time.
Yeah, there is no order here.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
That's Josh. I'm Sam, aka Agent White, aka, because time of the year, Agent Fright, aka Sabile.
I was going to say, if it's Halloween themed, I guess I'm the TheYukiverse.
Ooh.
And I have subsequently rebranded myself as the Trainiac.
Ah, nice.
Right, I'm going to post board 1, and then I'll explain what we're looking for.
Board 1.
General knowledge of famous assassins. This is the easiest to Google round. I'm trusting you to not do it, because there aren't a lot of famous assassinations, I'll tell you that. I've got the names of 5 assassins, and you're looking for the person that they assassinated.
Ooh.
Not one of us, one of us, one of us. I've got 5 collections of things. I'll tell you what the specific collection is, and you've got to tell me what one does not belong in that collection. It's 2021. Please wear masks is your picture category this time. I have gone to Etsy and found 5 like properly good recreations of masks from pop culture, and you've got to tell me what the mask is of. The mask won't like who wore the mask. Sorry. I have got credits for that because I think they're genuinely well made and like lovingly done so. DC EU, and you can too, is about the films in the DC extended universe. If you didn't see this coming after the Marvel one, you're a bit of a pillow. Scrambled game villains is the same scrambled round as always, and this time the theme is different villains for video games. You've got to rejumble the letters, and it's behind you is various antagonists from horror films, and you've got to tell me what film they are from. Josh, you got last place last time due to, I would say, unfair circumstances.
Sorry.
With that in mind, would you like to...
It's 2021. Please wear masks for 500.
Sorry, before we start, does everyone think they understand the no questions at this time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, cool.
So please wear masks for 500, please.
For 500. Okay.
Oh my god, we're going in big.
So I have tried to get like genuinely good recreations of masks. No, like, oh, isn't it funny how crap it is? Right, the picture's coming. Get ready to buzz. Who wears that? I've got Train first.
Is that Haku from Naruto?
That is not Haku from Naruto. Congratulations, you're starting at -500.
I'll take the handicap. Oh shit, I actually think I know who it is now. Fuck.
Well, that's sad for you. I just realised I didn't write people's names and scores. Okay. Second, I have Yuki.
Is it Vega from Street Fighter?
That is Vega from Street Fighter.
I recognised it on the second glance. I was like...
reset buzzers. There we go.
You call him Train One Glance.
I tried to get a mask with like almost no detail. I was like, there's almost fucking nothing distinguishing there. There's like a single line that curves and that's it. Right, Yuki, where are we off to?
I don't know. Scrambled Game Villains 200.
200. As always, I will try to say it and copy paste it in the chat at the same time. Sod Gal. Yuki.
GLaDOS.
That is GLaDOS. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not 7,500. 700. Very nearly a dominant lead, like last time, but illegitimate. Yuki, the board is still yours.
I guess Game Villains are 300.
Okay. Wed, aim, work.
That's a lot of W's.
I mean, it's 2.
That's more than the average amount of W's. It's like 4 U's.
That's a lot. It's 2. I'll give you a hint. I don't think you'd consider this the main villain in that game, but they are definitely a part of the antagonistic force. And the words I've rearranged it to are somewhat helpful.
Are they now?
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
I'll say all 3 of them are part of this character's deal.
Wednesday.
Train.
Is it Widowmaker?
It is Widowmaker. Good job.
What the hell does Wed have to do with Widowmaker?
Because she was married and also widow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
I guess I get it.
Anna even has a voice line that she says whenever her and Widow are in the same spawn room, Gerard was a fool for marrying you.
Oh, I kind of forgot all about that.
Yeah, who remembers Overwatch lore anymore?
It's difficult to do anagrams that are also helpful. I promise I try.
Alright, I want to take Famous Assassins for 300.
For 300?
I'm going to do terribly this round.
Right. Well, lucky for you, Josh, it is round 1. Right. Who was killed by Lee Harvey Oswald? Train.
JFK blown away, what else do I have to say?
It's JFK blown away. What else does he have to say? Yeah, it's John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
So, Train, you control the board.
Famous Assassins for 400, please.
400. Mark David Chapman.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
If you go through your head of, like, who has been famously assassinated, there are not a lot of people. But I could reasonably expect you to get.
This.
Hello, Train.
Is it John Lennon?
It's John Lennon.
Oh.
It's a very English-sounding name.
Oh,
Okay.
I couldn't remember. I vaguely knew it, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's scary to buzz in.
especially when I was still on minus points at the time. It's 2021. Please wear masks for 400. I think that's free.
Yep.
Yes, it is. So this is, to my mind, a good recreation of the mask that this character wears. Okay, I'm going to be posting it, so get ready to buzz in 3, 2, 1. I've got Sam.
That is Talizora Vasnima / Vas Normandy from Mass Effect.
Yes, I'd have given you points at tally, you know, but I appreciate the flex.
She's my girl.
I've got to be honest, I looked at that and thought it was a Daft Punk mask.
That was my first thought, and then I thought it might be Tali, but it was too late at that point.
Well, I saw the image from top down, so initially I thought, oh, Vanitas. No.
Josh was like narrowly out from buzzing in. It was a very small time.
Nice.
Damn it.
I'll take, seeing as probably no one else will, DCEU, and you can too, for 300, please.
I don't want to.
Not even DC will take the DCEU anymore.
Ain't it sad?
No, it's not. Fucking Batman vs Superman is so shit, so unbelievably shit. It deserves to die. It deserves to rot in its own pit of filth forever.
Oh, this category is so worth it already.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing, but like Marvel went on after some terrible films.
Nothing as bad as Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Not even close.
DCEU for 300. It was recently announced that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would be the star. Sam.
Black Adam.
Black Adam is correct. There are 3 buzzers on that.
Yeah.
Was that 300?
That was 300, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once you heard Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for DCEU, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am aware. Here's the thing. I am aware that people's knowledge of the DCEU is lower, and so I have tried, with no frame of reference for either, to make the questions a little bit easier for this. That's a little peek behind the curtain.
I'm still honestly angry about Batman v Superman, honestly.
Well, I'll give you a break.
That's all right.
I'll take Not One of Us for 200, please.
Okay. So, I'll tell you the collection is going to be a list of the Pac-Man Ghosts, and you've got to buzz in and tell me which one of them isn't a Pac-Man Ghost. The names are Tinky, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
I think the audio cut out on the first 2.
I didn't hear. Yeah, I didn't hear the
Can you
first.
repeat that, please?
It sounded like you said Inky twice.
Yeah.
Train, do you mind if I reset the buzzer?
Well, I was going to say. I mean, fine, but I think I already know which one it is anyway. Without even hearing it, I already knew.
Without hearing it, you already knew.
Well, without hearing the first answer, I already knew that. I already knew which one it was.
I don't know what to do, guys.
Reset
I'm happy to let him take a stab at it.
Well, I mean, if he already knows, then the second you reset it, he can just buzz before you say it, right?
That's what I'm thinking. So try and tell.
It's the first one. I think you said Stinky.
I did say Stinky is the first one.
Okay.
I wanted you to realise I would put it occasionally as the first one, because otherwise the meta would be to like wait for me.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it really sounded like you just said Inky and then Inky, and I was like, hang on a minute.
Again.
Yeah.
3 of their names end in Inky. What bit's been cut out here?
Like, I don't one of these is wrong.
Yeah, one of them is Inky.
I mean, that was at least what helped me get it. What helped me work it out. It's like, well, I knew he cut out on the first syllable of it, so, and then he went through the list of all the others.
Oh, I'm sorry, gang.
That's fine.
Try to enunciate.
You could not account for that.
All right. I know how we can settle this. How much was that worth?
That was worth 200.
Okay.
I'll put a thing if train wins by 200 or fewer, we riot. I'll put that above your name.
I was actually going to say, if you want, I'll take a blind stab on a 200 question.
A blind stab, okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
If you want to.
Yeah.
I think I could guess which category it would be.
Yeah. You know what? It's behind you for 200, and I'm just going to say Jason Voorhees.
Give me a second. I'll just adjust the points real quickly.
I thought that was genuine stunned silence.
Oh no.
I'm torn as how to do this right now.
Well, that's
Well,
interesting.
if I'm either right, in which case I came to 200, or I'm wrong, in which case the question could just, in which case that's the question I picked anyway.
Here's the thing, right? The way the category works was I was going to give you the person and you would have to guess the film. With that in mind, I would like you to, like, now that you understand the category, would you like to not make a invalid guess?
All right, Friday the 13th.
I mean, I want to give it to him.
Well done, Train.
It felt so mean to take the points away from that.
You accidentally played This Is the Question, What Is the Answer?
Like in any quiz other than Jeopardy, you'd have got the right way. It's like, I can't take points because he's misunderstood the That's too mean.
Like, all the horror legends, you like fucking bullseyed it.
I think he's got more than earned his points.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a backstab and a half. Anyway, it's behind
Beautifully done.
It's behind you for 300.
Okay, so to reiterate, I'm giving you the antagonist, and you've got to tell me the film.
Yeah.
Chucky the doll. Train.
Child's Play.
That's Child's Play.
That's the fucker.
Right.
I was about to say Let's Play.
Yeah, you
But,
Fun fact,
That's
voiced by Mark Hamill in the remake, weirdly.
yeah.
And it's not good.
Interesting.
It's behind you for 500, I'm feeling.
Okay. Dean, Missy, and Jeremy Armitage.
Oh, fuck.
Sam.
Is that the Amityville Horror?
That is not the Amityville Horror.
Oof, yeah.
Heard Armitage.
I'm gonna reset the buzz. Oh no, Train.
Is it Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
It is not the Texas Chainsaw
Oh.
Massacre.
Whoops.
Josh or Yuki?
I
Do you
feel like I
recognise-
know what it is, and I can't remember what the film's
think
called.
Right?
so.
Sometimes not saying it is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh is buzzed. Yeah, Josh?
Get Out?
It is Get Out!
That is exactly what I was thinking. Good job, Josh.
Tim!
Well done.
That I couldn't remember what the film was called, so I've never seen it. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you'd have told me it starred Chris, who is black, I'd have known.
God damn it.
I just thought they
Just
have
left
very
my
like
memory.
posh white-sounding names, you know.
I'll never forget Chris, who is black, of the New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's good. It is very good.
It's 2021. Please wear masks for 200.
For 200. Okay, so my understanding is that this mask is worn by multiple characters. I'm looking for the one which apparently wore it for the majority of their game. Sam.
Skull Kid.
Yes, Skull Kid.
I don't remember anyone else who wears it during the game.
Neither do I.
I remember it throwing Skull Kid off and being a boss, but
Well, here's the thing. The Majora's Mask, the mask, has a long fucking wiki thing, and it's like, oh, in this timeline, blah, 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 blah.
oh yeah, it's got a whole manga plot, doesn't it? Yeah.
Does it?
And I was
Okay.
like, oh, Jesus Christ, I hope that this isn't seen as, like, a trap question, because that's not what I'm going for.
Yeah, for 200.
Right, Sam, you.
Right, we're hiding from these, and I don't know why. Can I get scrambled game villains for 100, please?
I don't think we're hiding from them. We've answered less of the Not One of Us and DCU than we have them.
Yeah, DCU is what I'd say we're hiding from, and I understand why.
Yeah, but
Right.
we've done one of everything else. We haven't done any 100 questions.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's what
yeah,
you meant.
We never hunt low value. Right. what video game villain can you get by anagramming Wee Bros? Yuki.
Bowser.
That is Bowser.
Oh yeah.
So long.
Very simple.
So long, Jack Black.
Yuki, where are we going?
I know, let's go to the DCU for 100. I'm sure I'll get this.
Okay. Right. I mean, yeah. The superhero who is the subject of the first movie in the DCEU, Train.
Superman from Man of Steel.
Yes, Superman Man of Steel.
I was expecting you to take a right turn with the question. That's why I didn't buzz.
With 100? No. I even told you, I know your DC knowledge is lower. I have tried to adjust questions accordingly.
Fun fact, still didn't know the answer to that.
You know what?
I was about to say Man of Steel, which maybe you'd have been able to.
Then I would have got it, yeah. I think everyone else will buzz a bit soon.
But Train buzzed.
You know what? Let's go for it. DCEU and you can too for 500.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is the name of the creature that Aquaman had to defeat to become king of the Seven Seas?
Oh, fuck. I've seen that movie like twice.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
But it's
I've
barely...
only seen it once.
Problem is they only name it like once or twice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've seen the film 0 times.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I just have to try and gauge what's a difficult question.
I could take a stab, but it's 500.
Yeah, it's a lot of points.
I think I might have to pass.
If anyone gets this, they go to first place. If anyone gets this.
Wait, I think I think I know this.
I'm reluctant to skip over it until, while people are still saying, "Oh, I might know this."
I don't know.
Yeah.
Josh.
Is it Leviathan?
It is not Leviathan. Well, it is a Leviathan, but it is not called Leviathan.
No, it's like a N name, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I want to say it starts with an N, but I can't think.
I thought it started with a K, but I don't know.
One of you is correct.
Oh, fuck off!
Look.
No, I've got to pass. I can't.
Okay.
I can't take the risk.
I can't think anything that can.
I now know the name.
Yeah, Josh was in the process of typing it in his little text box. It's Carathen.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was. So,
were you gonna guess Kraken?
Yeah.
Kraken. Yeah. Okay.
I remember tentacles.
I knew it was an original name, but I couldn't think what it was because I knew it wasn't like just a monster, just like a generic biblical / mythological entity.
Yeah, no one considers.
I mean,
yeah,
it's called the Carathen.
No, but I mean, like the name wasn't based off of something that already existed.
Yeah. Because like Leviathans, Krakens, you can see them elsewhere, but Carathen, as far as I know, is a DCEU only. Train, you picked that one.
Yep.
Would you like to pick again?
Scrambled game villains for it was 300 open.
Nope.
400
no.
then.
Give me a sec. Right. The anagram is Damn Joe Hacks.
Do I? Damn.
One of you does.
Hacks what?
Don't know.
Ambiguous. Josh.
Handsome Jack.
That's Handsome Jack.
Oh, well done.
I had no chance on that. I've never played Borderlands in my life.
Yeah, I have no
Neither
excuse.
have I, but I just know of Handsome Jack.
Many
Not
things with J, I
everyone-
suppose, and
Not everyone can get every question, and that is something I am sad about, but also I cannot avoid it without only doing like Simpsons, Pokemon, every category.
I wouldn't get most of the Simpsons ones, honestly.
It's 2021. Please wear masks for 100, please.
Okay. Just going to check puzzles are reset. Okay, got a little paranoid. Right, so who wears this mask? Sam.
That would be King from the Tekken series.
That is King from the Tekken series.
Which
I've also
King?
accepted. Yeah, I was about to say. I've also accepted King 2.
Yeah, it's a 100. You're not going to pull that shit.
I only. I haven't been. I said I'd give credit to mask makers, but I've so not done that. That mask was by Heroes Mask Design. Majora's Mask was by P Studio. Dolly's mask was Is You Studio, and Vega's was 3D Print Crafts for You. There you go.
I'll tell you what, just so there's no problems, we'll probably link them in the description.
Oh yeah, there will also be stuff in the description. Yuki will edit in post, which is my favourite joke to make, but this time he'll actually do it. Sam.
Not one of us for 500.
Ooh.
Okay. Good luck, fucker. Though Final Fantasy games are generally self-contained, there are recurring creatures and/or characters that appear in more than one game. And so you're looking for the one that does not belong here. These include Tomberries, Cactuar, Iron Giant, Chocobos, Moogles, Sid, Bahamut, Yojimbo, Flan Princess. Sam.
Let's say Yojimbo.
Yojimbo's actually in more than one Final Fantasy.
Wow.
Would people like me to continue or restart the list?
Restart.
Okay.
And
So
also, I need you to reset my buzzer because I buzzed in.
that is a good point. I could take Train and Josh's buzzers, but they could be for Yojimbo. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, I want to pick Yojimbo, I'll say that much.
Okay, well, who would you have picked? 'Cause you did buzz second.
Yeah, I actually was going to say Iron Giant.
It's not Iron Giant.
Yeah.
I didn't buzz then.
I picked like a very like mookish type Henry.
Just take the points off of me.
It is the super boss from Final Fantasy 3.
You can take a punt, Josh.
No, Train already took my punt.
Oh, okay. Well, you can
I
still
wasn't
take
going
it.
to answer it anyway. I wasn't going to.
Maybe it's Moogles.
Yes, the movie was in Final Fantasy 14 and in Kingdom Hearts.
Wait.
Okay.
I need to hear the full list again, but I think I've just realised what you've done.
Okay.
Well, I still have a buzz to go, so yes, full list, please.
Yes. There's no like trick to this as far as I know. Though Final Fantasy games are generally self-contained, there are recurring creatures and/or characters that appear in more than one game. These include Tonberries, Cactuar, Iron Giant, Chocobos, Moogles, Sid, Bahamut, Yojimbo, Flan Princess, King Behemoth, Jellyfish, Omega Weapon, and Malboro.
Oh, I think I see what it is, but
I got to those last few. I'm like, I don't even know what most of those are. Never mind.
You don't have to buzz.
I'm not gonna.
they're
It's
random
almost
bosses.
like you got it right if you let
Alright.
everyone else lose 500.
All right, so since Yuki, are you assuming you're not answering then? Yuki?
Yeah, I'm not answering. I don't know what several of those last ones are.
Is it actually Sid because it's never the same Sid?
Oh, no, that's mean. No.
I was going to say because
Yeah,
That's horrible.
I thought it might have been Sid, but then you said like all characters, and I thought, joke's on you, Sid's not a monster unless it's FF13. But yeah,
that's
Because,
what
like,
I
to be
was
fair, I
concerning,
doubt
'cause-
it's the exact same chocobos either. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Sid isn't a race. Sid's just a name.
That's why he did
whatever.
say in characters. So
yeah,
Yeah, Sam has typed the correct answer. It is
yeah, Jellyfish.
I was a little saddened when three of you had buzzed before I had read the answer that was correct.
I don't know what the hell else Yojimbo appeared in now, because
FF.
we're not counting like 10-2. Are we?
No.
Like 10-2, that would be.
No, he's
I'd
been in other stuff post 10. I think he was in. No, he's definitely in World of Final Fantasy. He's been in
He's in Dissidia. He's been
Yeah.
in Guardian Cross. Apparently, he's been in Final Fantasy 14 as the final boss of the Kugane.
I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if it was in 14, right?
That's the point.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
you don't know who Yojimbo is. It might just be some guy. It might just be some Texan guy going, "Yojimbo."
I don't know who Yojimbo is, to be fair. I heard the name.
He's either the stupidest or the best summon in 10.
Oh, he's in 10, right? That explains a lot.
He's the best if you know how to manipulate RNG.
No, I said he's either the stupidest in the sense of you just manipulate you just, it's depending on your point of view, because he cheeses every single enemy. But he cheeses every single enemy. Anyway.
I don't know who picked that one, so I don't know who's picking the next one.
It was Sam, I think.
Sam.
Oh, right. Not one of us for 300, please.
For 300. Okay.
Seeing as we all suck at these.
In the original Yu-Gi-Oh!, the Battle City finalists include Bakura, Ishizu Ishtar, Seto Kaiba, Odeon, Yugi Moto, Bandit Keith, Marek Ishtar, Train.
Bandit Keith. Because he was dead.
He was jobbed out at the very start of that season.
Yeah.
Did all else. He was less important than a guy who was just called Rare Hunter. Train, where are we going?
And we famous assassins for 500. Let's rip this band-aid off.
Okay. Gavrilo Princip.
Ooh. Wait.
Could you repeat that, please?
Train has buzzed. I'll say Gavrilo Princip, and then I'll go to Train. Train.
Is it the Archduke Franz Ferdinand?
It's the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Good job.
Fucking. Well done.
Man, that history course definitely paid off.
Trying to look and take the whole assassin category.
I'm looking at my points thinking, God, I feel bad right now.
To be fair, a lot of us have also taken massive hits.
Yeah.
Hey, you beating me,
Yeah,
Josh.
but I haven't made any gains.
Wait, did I do It's Behind You for 500? Oh, wait, we did, yeah. That's one. No, all
Yes, it was the Armitages.
It's Behind You for 100, and I even think I have a guess, but I'm not going to lie.
Would you like to guess? You're in first.
No.
I know you love to.
I love to, but I actually feel that might be a bit mean because I'm pretty sure I already know what it is.
Okay.
It's 100 points, man.
Yeah, but you people... Yeah.
Just take him. Just take him. Do it.
Alright, fine. A Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's 100 points for Train.
Yes.
I'm happy to screenshot if you need proof, but Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street.
You're a trustworthy GM.
Is there any It's Behind You left?
Yeah, 400.
400.
400.
Yeah. Okay. Samara Morgan.
Oh,
Fuck.
Train.
The Ring.
That is the Ring.
I was clicking on my buzzer and it wasn't buzzing.
It has buzzed. I can give you the timestamps.
No, I mean, as in, I was clicking, it wasn't, and then it just worked.
Well, I can't help that, but this is the difference between you and Train.
That's a second.
Yeah.
No, it's a 1 second, is it? Or like point.
No, that's seconds.
Okay.
It's like 9 minutes out for some reason, but otherwise, it records time really well.
Famous assassins for 100.
100. Okay. Gaius Cassius Longinus and Sam.
Would be Julius Caesar.
That's Julius Caesar, yes.
To Sam.
I was about to say, and also Marcus Junius Brutus.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, DCEU for 200, please.
Okay. The actress who plays Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey. Sam.
Margot Robbie.
Where's Margot Robbie?
Genuinely surprised no one else buzzed. Like
I almost had it. I was like, she was in Home and Away once.
I'm gonna have to reset. I'm gonna have to reset my buzzer thing because I did buzz.
Refresh it then.
Okay. I will allow time before Sam picks a category.
I was tempted to just go immediately in and just say Margot Robbie, but I thought, I'll wait to see what the question is.
Yeah, likewise.
Because maybe it'll be like, what has Margot Robbie also been in?
Yeah. And then Yuki might have got it.
Yeah.
Because I know she was in that as well.
And I know she was in The Wolf of Wall Street. Which I only care about because it had a really sick trailer.
Josh, do you want to... I was just about to say, do you want to do a test buzz? There you go.
So it's
right.
Sam.
Are you happy for Sam to pick a category, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's finish up the category because I think everyone's sick of it. DCEU for 400.
For 400? This film is the only film in the DCEU with an exclamation mark in its title. That's all you're getting. Sam.
Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I couldn't remember. And I was tempted to just look at my shelf of Blu-rays and check, but...
Oh my god, fuck me. The time difference here on Sam and Josh is actually gross.
That would have been unfair.
Look at this fucking time difference.
Oh.
What the fuck? That's... like...
That's criminally small.
Is that a 10th or a 100th of a second?
That's a 100th.
Fuck me.
Or it's 9,000ths of a second to be more exact. It's almost a 10th, 100th.
That's ridiculous. That is. Damn. I'm sorry, Josh.
Sam.
It's not one of us for 100.
Okay. Well, keen people who have been paying attention to the general chat may have seen a rough idea of where I was researching this question.
Well, fuck you.
The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim has been released on all of the following consoles: the PlayStation 4, the Nintendo Switch, the Soldier game sponsored by Soldier Boy, and the Xbox One. Josh.
The Soldier.
I'm so glad you let me finish the list.
Keep going. I don't think it'd be 4.
I was waiting for you to name drop the fridge.
Yeah.
My brain was like, man, I sure am reading the entirety of the Soldier game sponsored.
No, it was automatically. It was one of those. Like, I was just listening along, and then it clicked. I was like, "Hang on, did he just say?" So no, it's been on fridges. It's been on fucking.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's been on a fridge, Rhys. So there's a chance it could have been.
It's 100.
You've done something to train us to expect this. Like, I don't know what and I don't know when. But
this quiz has been full of snipes, and people were willing to let me read the entirety of the Soul game.
We expected more.
Yeah, this is you we're talking about.
I'm so happy.
You know what, though? I'm just happy that my blind stabs in the dark were on the horror movie, guys.
Yeah.
How fitting.
Yeah, fittingly, the blind stabbing in the dark.
Game villains for 500 scrambled, please.
Boy.
Rank of Rev Madman. This is a difficult. This I wouldn't say the words are mega helpful. One of them is. A couple of them are, maybe. But basically, I'm saying he's not a reverend.
Is he a madman, though?
Well, there goes my guess of Pontiff Suleiman. Sullivan, even.
I think it's fair to describe him as a madman, and I think it's fair to say he cares a lot about his rank. And then I had some leftover letters. My brain's properly slow mode for the soldier game sponsored by Soldier Boy. I was like, well, I'm gonna get buzzed because I sure am reading out the soldier game. How long are we having for this, do we reckon?
I'm happy to give up.
Yeah, I'm happy to give up.
Train, you here?
I mean, I'm struggling, but how about you, Yuki? How you doing? Just get the countdown clock going. Boom.
How about half a minute from now?
Okay.
So, yeah, the countdown clock.
Yeah, I don't know the entire tune. 15 seconds.
I'll be really curious to see who this is. Like,
I think I've got like a chunk of it, but it's
I also
scrambling.
feel like I have half of it, but I haven't worked out the other half.
3,
join forces.
2, 1. That's time.
Right.
Any guesses? It's
Nope.
time.
No.
That is Manfred von Karma from Ace Attorney.
Oh, never mind. I was nowhere near it. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, were you also
Didn't
thinking?
even try.
Oh, were you also thinking? I can make Dark from this. Who's Dark?
No, I had like Markov, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a villain name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soren Markov from... No, it's not him. It's Manfred.
I'm very glad you said it wasn't a reverend, because I was thinking, oh, one of them Dark Souls or like Bloodborne things, like Reverend someone or other. That's where it first went.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I kept expecting like a Dark Souls boss to crop up on this list.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I thought, oh, this has got to be it. I just got to remember what it's called. And then he said, it's not a reverend. I was like, shit, okay, never mind.
But yeah, like, that's why the V drew me to like Pontiff Sullivan, and it obviously wasn't.
Yeah, there are no S's in that.
Is this the first time we've ever had 3 500s where we've just given up and not had an answer?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's because usually one of us takes a stab, but this time we're all planning to win.
It's the try-hard edition.
So I have to choose again, right?
Yes, if you chose that one.
So, 2021 masks.
Okay.
Finish that off.
For some reason, I closed my folder of pictures. Give me a second.
That was
silly.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. There are other rounds. Right.
Yeah, but we still had one in this round.
Yeah, I know. Right. Okay. What piece of pop culture is? Oh, let me just check my buzzers and reset. They are okay. What piece of pop culture is this mask from? Sam.
Maybe Phantom of the Opera.
That is the Phantom of the Opera.
I kind of figured it when you said pop culture. I thought this is definitely Phantom of the Opera. So like,
I knew what it was, but I was trying to think: does he want the name of like the pseudonym, or does he want his actual name?
I think you can refer to it as the Phantom, right?
Sure. No, that's fine. That's just why I was like, what? Doesn't he have a real name? Okay. But yeah, anyway.
I'd say he's like a count or something.
No, he's an actor. That's why he haunts the opera.
Oh, you're right. He doesn't count.
Exactly. Otherwise, an opera is dead.
Let's give Train some point. Famous assassins for 200.
Okay. John Wilkes Booth. I've got Sam first.
How? Abraham Lincoln.
Now you have fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
Love that sketch.
Yes, it's Abraham Lincoln.
Good.
Sam, still yours.
Not good. Well, I mean, there's only one left, and one of us
Is
is
there?
400. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So is this the Daily Double?
Yeah.
Fuck, I've not been looking. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Right, I've written it on a post-it. I'm now sticking it to my fucking screen.
I guess this is now the Daily Double.
I mean, yeah, I suppose. Daily Double.
What was the original Daily Double?
It was Vega's mask. So it would have been Yuki's, and he'd have doubled nothing because he had no.
Wait, wasn't that literally the first question?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't like.
In that case, you can ignore it because it straight up would have done nothing for anyone.
Yeah, so it's this one now.
Okay.
Okay. So remind me how the daily double works.
So you can wager an amount of points on getting this correct. If you get it right, you gain that as much as you wagered. You can only wager as many points as you have, which is currently 1,200.
Okay.
And if you lose your wager. So you could go to 0, and you can go to 2,400, or you can bet a different amount.
How confident do you feel on the category?
You would need 500 to get in front of Train and get to first place.
Well,
In the same wager would put you in third.
yeah. Let's go for 600 then. Like, I'll have a crumb of confidence.
Okay.
But it's only Sam that can answer.
It's only Sam buzzing.
Which means I can hear the whole list.
Yes.
Yes. In Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Team Rainbow Rocket is led by leaders of past villainous gangs, including Giovanni, Maxie, Archie, Cyrus, N, Getsis, and Lysander.
Why did I buzz? I'm the only fucker who can answer. The odd one out's N.
The odd one out is N. Correct.
Yes. Ah.
Which was made very obvious by the fact that you said Getsis right next to him. They were on the same team, buddy.
I was aware, but I was like, what do I do? Do I miss Getsis? Like, I hope if I also include Maxie and Archie, maybe it's like it's.
I mean, I'm
clear
not
that
complaining. I just got a load of points out of it, but yeah, just like how I worked it out.
It's a tough one to figure, you know.
Out of curiosity, Sam, have you actually played Ultra Sun and Moon?
Nope.
I had a feeling I was the only person who actually had.
Okay, tell a lie. I do own Ultra Moon, and I've gotten through like half of the first island.
Yeah, it took me so long to actually go back and finish it because it's the same game as the first one until the end of it.
It's the same game, and I was so burnt out on Sun Moon. Yeah.
I literally only did it when my bank thing was running out. I was like, well, I have like 2 days to finish this game and transfer all the cool shit from it.
Yeah, fair. Cool, that's this board done, am I right?
Yeah, it's very yellow and grey.
I'm looking at round 2, so I hope so. Scores update.
God, that's over.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I thought a little Halloween thing might be fun. Maybe I'm regretting the decision now. So, Josh is at 0 points. Yuki, surprisingly, in the lead for a lot of that round, actually.
Wait, what? I only had like 3 answers the whole round.
When did I lose points?
Everyone else spunk points.
You lost 500 on Final Fantasy, right? On the odd one out. Josh?
Yeah, and then I got another question correct.
Yeah, and you missed, and then there was 500 on the horror.
Yeah,
the 500 horror one.
Yeah, my understanding is that you gained and lost 500 points.
Yeah, that looks about right if he lost 2 500s because he did gain 1,000.
Did I answer the 500 one?
Yes.
What did I say?
The DCU one you did, yeah. You said Leviathan, right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that one I got wrong. I know that.
Yeah, it wasn't the horror one.
Oh,
yeah, and you also buzzed for the odd one out in Final Fantasy.
And you specifically said, oh yeah, just take the points.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, also, it was one of those things like I hadn't read out the correct answer yet, so you'd have struggled. So that's my understanding that you're at 0.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, it's still actually super winnable. You just get.
Yeah, not in minus.
Yeah.
Last time, more than one contestant gained 5,000 points in round 3. So you know.
I was
one.
like last game. I basically started round 2 like substantially behind everyone else, and like I clawed it back up to get into like joint second with Yuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Nice.
last Jeopardy was winnable on the last question by 3 people.
So it's still winnable.
So Josh at 0.
Yeah, but Halloween is my least favourite time of year because I
Well,
hate
see.
Halloween and I hate
Likewise,
the
buddy.
Halloween stuff. Like, I don't watch Halloween specials. I don't
Points.
watch horror movies. Yeah, so
Yeah. Don't worry, Josh. Like, I don't like this time of year either. Like, we're just having fun.
You have no passion in your souls. Anyway, let's read out the scores.
Yeah. In third, Yuki is at 800, but he was genuinely in the lead for a lot of that round. Train is at 1600, and Sam is at 1800. So it's, in my opinion,
All to play for.
quite narrow, considering we have 2 rounds to go.
Yeah.
That was Rhys with the scores. Now back to Rhys with the questions.
Hopefully the
Incoming-
board first.
Incoming board 2. Right, we have Oh No, Why Is It Sexy, which is tragically a category. I have gathered some terrible Halloween costumes, and you need to tell me who is being shown. The character that the Halloween costume of, it's not like traditional scary people. It's people, it's a collection of characters who, for one reason or another, I think we can agree didn't need to be sexy, and now they are. Lambs to the Slaughter, first enemies. I've got the names of 5 very first enemies that you fight in different video games. And you've got to tell me what video game they are from. Monsters of Folklore is almost exactly what you'd expect. I've got the descriptions of different monsters from
I'm
Folklore.
going to have fun on that one.
You've got to tell me what the monster is. Whose tagline is it anyway? I have the taglines from 5 horror films, and you've got to tell me what the horror film is. I want to get off Wesker's Wild Ride is questions all about the Resident Evil series, and since last Jeopardy is about questions that have happened since the last time we played.
I like this board.
I don't think I will get any points.
Have faith. You'll get
Face.
We'll see.
believe in yourself. Believe in yourself in the way that I don't believe in you.
I've tried to collect like every aspect of Halloween, you know, monsters, assassinations, costumes, masks.
Last Jeopardy.
Well, I'm not saying every category has a theme. I'm never going to say that.
Hey,
Don't worry.
it's been pretty horrific since last Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Josh.
2021. It's just horrific anyway.
Josh, would you like...
Since last Jeopardy for 500.
Okay.
Starting off big. That 1,000 points.
Yes, for 1,000 points, October 5th saw the re-release of this old Sega trilogy, which saw old fans able to play over 300 platforming stages, reaching the goal and collecting fruit.
What is it actually called?
Ah, fuck. Yeah.
I mean, I know the series that it was, but I don't remember what the collection's called.
Oh no.
No.
Should I allow someone, like, if they clearly know what the game is and they can't get the exact title?
Give me a bit of time. I think I know it.
Okay.
Give him some time. I'll
Yeah.
Could you repeat the question?
Of course. October 5th saw the re-release of this old Sega trilogy, which saw old fans able to play over 300... Oh, I've got a buzz. Josh.
Super Monkey Ball and Banana Mania?
It is Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Good job,
I
Josh.
was like, well played. There you go. There you go. You're already almost caught back up.
Yeah, you've gone up to third in one question from having 0.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I heard you get the name in my head.
And if you did that again, you would get to first. That is how the Jeopardy boards work.
Since last Jeopardy for 400.
Okay.
So for 800.
Yeah. October 7th saw the release of this first-person shooter game. Wow. Josh.
Far Cry 6.
That's Far Cry 6.
Well,
Jesus.
Gosh, you're now tied for first. I will allow no more bitching. Where would you like to go?
Since last Jeopardy for 300.
In the Nintendo Direct, it was announced there'd be a new Mario movie. Who is voicing Princess Peach? Train.
Oh fuck! I can't remember the whole name now. It's like something Taylor. It's something Taylor.
3, 2,
pass.
1. I'm gonna take 600 points off of you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She's
buddy.
in the Queen's Gambit.
That's the point. I knew it, but then it was like as I was trying to
I
recall
have
the name.
Sam as the second buzz.
Oh.
I believe it's Julianne Taylor.
Oh no, 600 points off of you.
These three named wenches.
I'll come to you in a second, Josh, because you are the third buzz. Josh.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy is the correct answer.
I knew the Taylor was in there, but I couldn't remember what the exact third triple barrel was.
Okay, Josh, now you have more points than second and third combined.
Since last Jeopardy for 400. Well, 200.
You already said
200. I didn't write down the date. I'm so sorry. Which huge content update came to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links since last train?
Fuck no.
Arc 5 World.
That is Arc 5 World.
Oh. Monsters of Folklore for 300, please.
300. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong thing entirely, and I was like, wait, that's not a Monster of Folklore at all. Okay.
It might be.
A creature whose origins... So you're looking for the monster I'm describing.
Yeah.
A creature whose origins are ancient Egyptian and in Persian mythology. These creatures were depicted with large wings and a beak, despite walking on 4 legs. This is because they are half eagle, half lion. Sam.
Yeah. Give me a. I was saying it, and then
No,
you threw me.
sorry, it's like you were quiet and I was worried.
Yeah. I was inhaling. Fucking. It's not a griffin, is it?
It is a griffin, isn't it?
So
why are you doubting?
Because I was sure they were part of Persian myth. I couldn't remember if they were part of Egyptian.
Yeah, they have like shared origins. It's because of like Ra. It's because of like Ra and the symbols of eagles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it crossed over into Greece.
I mean, I will say, Monsters of Folklore. I was looking for a Wikipedia for facts, so like maybe one person has terrorized the page, and I'm about to say something horrible. Hope not.
Citation needed.
I found it.
But yeah.
This mega titty demon.
Sorry, I've just been able to get my thing editing the thing to work. How many points was that for?
That was 600. It's 300, and it's round 2.
Awesome. Can I get? I want to get off Wesker's Wild Ride for 200, please.
For 200.
Yeah.
This character, whose initials are CR, is a protagonist in the Resident Evil series. Train.
Is it Claire Redfield?
Claire Redfield. Isn't there a Chris Redfield?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say if this is literally just pick between Chris and Claire. That's
No, there was more coming. There was more coming, but you buzzed.
Okay.
I was going to encourage people to take the 50-50 coin flip, but there was more.
Did he get it?
Yes, it was Claire Redfield.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
Thanks for saving me 400 points.
fuck Chris, am I right?
Well, when you said CR, I thought, right, it's either Chris or Claire Redfield or Carla Radames.
I don't know who Claire Redfield is, so it wasn't a 50-50 for me.
I was waiting to be accused of cheating.
I think everyone's audio cut out on why everyone's laughing, but okay.
No, Rhys has posted it.
I'd look at the chat.
Oh, right.
There we go.
Alright, Monsters of Folklore for 400, please.
Okay. Someone buzzer reset? Yes. A female monster of Irish origin. This creature will appear before people to warn of disaster befalling a loved train.
It's banshees, isn't it?
It is a banshee, isn't it? We would typically do this with a wailing or a shrieking. Banshees.
Yeah, but that's just women in general, am I right, fellas?
No.
Cancel train.
Yeah.
I've already cancelled. They took over Southern Rail.
The train's been cancelled. Regular service will resume never.
You
Train,
rich
where are
man.
we off to?
Monster Folklore for 500.
Okay.
I love this category.
This creature is the result of what happens to someone who is so evil that they literally transform into demons in hell. Sometimes one can be evil enough to transform while alive. They're large, horned creatures, normally red or blue, and they punish evil. They're Japanese in origin, and they have Sam.
Is that an Oni?
That is an Oni.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was, but
I thought it was an Oni, but I was like, is it a specific one?
I was slowing down at the end. I was about to say, and they have 3 letters in their name.
oh,
Would you believe when you said red and blue demons? I thought, oh, those weird German dudes from Dragon Ball.
We all thought those weird German dudes from Dragon Ball.
I didn't. I don't know who you're talking about.
You're better off not knowing.
Yeah, honestly, you are. Like, nothing is gained from knowing.
And we're
that.
here to buff. You're up.
Yeah. Just weird. I want to get back on Wesker's Wild Ride for 300, please.
Okie dokie. For 300, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the cult whose name means the enlightened? That is Sam.
Los Iluminados.
Yes. correct.
Forastero!
You cannot say fairer than that.
No, yeah, I was going to buzz it.
Have advanced. Sam.
Oh no! Why is it sexy for 500 big ones?
Oh, no.
Oh yes!
I was kind of hoping we were just going to ignore this character until the end so we could skip past them all and I have to stay on the screen for the whole time.
There's not like nudity.
It's not the SpongeBob from last time.
No, it's SpongeBob. I've decided that was probably as far as I want to go, and probably too far even then. So I'm looking for the specific character that is being shown in this. No credits for these, by the way, because not only are they from Wish.com, and so that they're mass-produced, also a lot of the images had the name of a different website in the image, so Wish themselves have stolen. So I don't feel bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking for the specific character being shown here in this costume. Train.
That's the Hamburglar, isn't it?
That's the Hamburglar.
Oh.
A stunning decision of something which does not need to be sexy at all.
The size of the heels on that thing.
Oh, that's the issue. That's the issue. Right, okay then.
None of these are great. Like, they're all things which do not need to be this way and shouldn't be this way.
Whose tagline is it anyway for 300?
Okay. So I'm going to give you the tagline. You're looking to describe the horror film, or the generally scary film.
Yeah.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Train.
That would be Jaws?
That is incorrect. I'm taking 600 points off you. You probably know the mistake that you've made as well.
Yeah.
Josh.
Jaws 2.
It's Jaws 2.
I mean, fair enough.
Feels a bit mean, but...
Jaws 3, Jaws 4, Jaws 3D.
You don't want to know what the tagline for those other two Jaws movies are.
Whose tagline is it anyway for 400?
For 400. So this is an interesting one. This might be overvalued because it's a famous tagline. I don't know if you'll immediately get the film. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh shit.
Okay, good. Right. I was right to value this as high as I did. Because, like, we've all heard this tagline.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
He's saying hang on, but he is... Oh, there you go. He's buzzing. Hello.
The
Josh.
Fly.
It is The Fly.
Damn.
I did not know that.
No.
I haven't seen the film either. I just remember media. There was a poster of it, and people just looking at it thinking, "What?"
I was really tempted to make that the 500, but I was like, if that blows up in my face, and if all four of you say, that's the most famous horror movie tagline ever, you idiot, I'll feel like a right twat.
This was about, like, maybe, 10 years ago now that I saw this poster?
So you
I
never
just
learn anything in school.
There's a theoretical world where that's worth 200 more points than it is, but as it is, it's 400. Gosh.
800 total, so.
Whose tagline is it anyway for 500?
Okay.
Let's see the comparison.
My
that we all passed.
media course might actually be paying off.
Check in, relax, take a shower. Check in, relax, take a shower. One of those, that's not an unhelpful. Yeah, Train?
Is it Hostel?
It's not Hostel.
Hey, wait.
No one else has buzzed in. So
I'm going for the shower. This is a punt.
Josh?
Psycho?
It's Psycho.
Yeah, I was too scared to take a stab.
It's big points.
It's very Hitchcockian.
I thought it was, but I was also...
With the relax, take a shower. It was just like, then it wouldn't be, would it?
Yeah.
This is the thing. I'm trying to make questions that I hope you guys can get. It's no fun to have 30 questions that no one can
Again,
get.
all of these films I have not seen.
No,
No,
you don't need to.
But, like, we're getting there via absorption, via, like, pop
Cultural
cultural
osmosis.
osmosis.
Yeah. Whose tagline is it anyway for 200?
Okay. In October, this is a fucking long tagline, by the way. I can't believe this was used as a tagline. In October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers disappeared in train.
Blair Witch Project.
That's the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Thank Christ, I was like a third done.
Come on, let's just get
No,
on with
it fucking goes on and on and on. Like, how is this pithy?
Well, to be fair, it's very, similar to the film. It just goes on and on and on, and nothing happens.
You know what? There is one film that I have seen.
Yeah, same, and I wish I hadn't.
It's
I
not
thought it
often
was
that usually
fine.
like properly tries to rinse something, but it comes out occasionally.
Lambs of the... I'm going to say... sorry. Monsters of Folklore for 500, please.
500's already been done.
That's it.
Yes, it's
Oh,
only.
right, yeah. Is 400 free then?
Nope.
No.
400 and 300 are also
200 and
done.
100.
Yeah, that's Banshee.
You've only
Alright,
got 200 and 100 left.
I'll take Lambs of the Slaughter for 300 then.
For 300.
Yeah.
Okay. Pokemon trainer Bianca. Sam.
Oh, I wish I hadn't. Pokemon Black and White?
That's Pokemon Black and White. Yeah.
Oh, God, I
But
nearly said two.
hang on a second. Is she... Oh, I know she would be the professor's assistant, Bianca, in Black and White too. Never mind. I thought it was a
Yeah.
trick question. Because she's also the first person you fight in that.
Is she? Because I looked up Black and White 2 this morning, and I think you fight your rival in who you name first. In
What, you? Like, spiky-haired angry boy?
You get your
I believe
starter
so.
from Bianca, and then she fights you, doesn't she?
I thought that was the first game.
Well,
You don't get your start. Well, I guess
Yeah,
I guess she brings up the present then. But no, she the one with the glass where she brings out. She got the case of all 3 of them up on the hill.
I thought I looked up a playthrough of Black 2 this morning to double check, and I believe you fight your rival first.
Huh?
I believe.
Either way, it's...
Doesn't matter. Sam got it, so whatever.
Oh no, why is it sexy? For 100.
Okay. This is a prime example. They've got, if you look this up on wish.com, that there is the description of a different website in the picture that I've got, so
I'm not looking on wish.com.
no credit for you fuckers. Have I reset buzzers? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, who is being depicted in an unnecessarily sexy way here? Josh.
Tigger.
Yes.
No, it's TIGGR.
Was that 100, yeah?
100 doubled to 200, yes.
Oh god, I hate this.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
I said I'd look for every aspect of Halloween. I've done it, and they're all bad.
Whose tagline is it anyway for 100? Finish it off.
Okie dokie. In space, no one can hear you scream. Josh.
Alien.
It's Alien.
How close was I, by the way, like buzzer-wise?
About half a...
Okay.
No, not half a second off. I'm trying to, like, pass the thing. 5/100ths of a second off.
Okay.
There we go.
That's actually what I was tempted to blind guess on.
Well, it's the most famous one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since last
I
Jeopardy.
believe
for
that's
100.
5/100ths of a second from the two at the very end.
Alright.
Yuki's definitely in third as a guess order. Josh, what did you pick?
Since last Jeopardy for 100.
For 100. October 5th saw this character announced for inclusion in Super Smash Pain.
Sora.
That's Sora.
My boy.
Well, that was on the 5th. Good lord, that's quite.
It's only the 9th today, guys. Not to date the video or anything.
Well, actually, last time I uploaded this on the same day we recorded it, so
Yeah.
So it's dated anyway. I want to get off Wesker's Wild Ride for 500. Let's go,
Yay.
Sam. Let's fucking
Yeah.
Albert Wesker provided the narration for this spin-off game, originally Sam.
Umbrella Chronicles.
I mean, fair enough. It's the Umbrella Chronicles.
Yeah,
There's so much more to go.
that's so
I
funny
knew-
that's the one I might have had a chance to get. I was like, wait, did he do Umbrella Chronicles?
I knew what it was. And,
Yeah.
No.
and the problem was I also knew it was going to be rigged because they're the only Resident Evil game Sam's ever played. And so they're the only ones that he's going to talk to you about.
He's
Yeah.
genuinely not talked to me about them.
No,
I
I
swear to
haven't.
God.
I didn't know
all-
Resident Evil would come up here, and
Yeah. Sam has told me he is interested in the lore, but like hasn't played the games. I took that to mean he hasn't played the games. That's all I knew about Sam's
I
Resident
played
Evil.
through, full disclosure, I played through 2 chapters of Umbrella Chronicles and 3 chapters of Darkside Chronicles over at my friend Race's. Like, that's all I've played of Resident Evil.
Wow. I'm baffled as to your stance on Resident Evil that you're fascinated with what is probably the worst part of it, which is or any story involved in anything.
Yep.
No, not the gameplay, not all the like genre-defining stuff it done. No, the terrible, terrible, shitty stories it always inevitably has.
I try very hard to not let the obviously extra knowledge I have about what Sam plays like influence me too hard. I think about that a lot. Actually.
Also, it's DC Douglas narrating a thing. Of course, I'm interested. Like,
Anyway, next question.
Lambs to the slaughter. First enemies for 400, please.
Okay, Sam. Once again, you are on the daily double.
Oh god.
How much would you like to wager? You are 200 off of first place. You
How
have
many points?
5,000 points to play with. I can read you the whole scores if you want at this time.
Let's bet 1,000.
But 1,000.
I was tempted to bet all 5k, but no.
All right. So I'm going to give you an enemy. You have to tell me what they're the first enemy from.
Mhm.
The sacrificial hire keeper.
Oh, you motherfucker. Is that Bloodborne?
That is not Bloodborne. I'm going
Damn
to be taking away 1,000 points. At this point, do I throw it open to the group?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. The sacrificial pyre keeper. First enemy in what game? Train.
Is it Dark Souls 3?
It is not Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
So I'll take 800 off you because you didn't wager 1,000. I think that's the fair way to do it.
Yep.
Josh and Yuki, would you like to have a crack? You can say no.
Pyre Keeper, did you say?
The sacrificial pyre keeper.
I see sacrificial. That means that it's wrong. I'm gonna say
Josh is buzzed.
because I mean it's just the casino Pyre Keeper in Persona 5.
It is Persona 5. I have looked it up, and apparently it's the sacrificial pyre keeper.
Oh.
Sorry.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. Well done.
I played that game twice. I didn't know that thing had an A.
Its actual name is Moloch.
Yeah.
Yes, I also I saw Moloch as well, but what I looked up told me that the correct way to refer it was the sacrificial pyre keeper.
Yeah, because it's before you know what the persona is, so they
Yeah,
give
it's
all
called
these, like,
Pyre
weird
Keeper, yeah.
names. Yeah.
I'm
well
sorry if
done.
anyone feels shortchanged on the Persona 5.
No, that was an excellent 400-point question, frankly.
It was the sacrificial that was just completely throwing me off.
Yeah, it's really difficult researching like all of these things, which I have to hope that you know, but I know that I don't know. So it's difficult to know like what is a trustworthy source a lot of the time. I can only promise I try. Josh, where would you like to go?
Nowhere.
Well, you're about your
Oh
winning.
no! Why is it sexy for 400?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
It's
already
the only
forgot
place
that-
I want to go.
Yeah.
Buzzers reset. Tragically
Well,
so.
I am a perverted person.
So, what character has been unnecessarily sexualized here? Train.
It's Charlie Brown.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's Charlie Brown.
God.
Why would you?
That's not Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You can
it
tell
is.
from his stupid fucking sweater.
That's a sweater, is it?
I mean, maybe on actual Charlie Brown it would be.
With a very liberal interpretation, that's a pullover jumper.
There is indeed sweat.
There's a crop top with a fucking M on it.
Genuinely, I thought Wario. That can't be right.
Oh, I wish one of them was sexy Wario, but I'll spoil it now, they're not.
It's just Wario.
Was that 400?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess. Oh no, why is it sexy for 300?
burn them all.
Yeah. Let's try and grind through these. Pun intended.
Yeah.
Pun
Here we
always
go.
intended.
What is being represented here? Sam.
Oh fuck! I know it now.
Well, it's either a Ninja Turtle or more specifically Leonardo.
Yeah.
Correct. I would have accepted Turtle, but then I would have like, can anyone like up?
I had to like zoom in to see like the details on the dress.
But yes, it's Leonardo.
It's so
Everyone-
shiny.
I figured it was a turtle, but I don't know any which one's which of them, so I was like,
It's
I'll leave
really
it.
easy to remember. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines, Raphael is cool but crude, and Michelangelo is a party dude.
Cool, it doesn't tell me what any of their colours are, and I've never watched it.
Yeah, you're telling me their character differences. Tell me their actual differences.
I would have accepted Turtle unless someone else could have won up. And like, I had a thing in mind, like if someone just says Turtle and someone else says Leonardo, I won't take points from the person who says it.
All right.
I
I found
thought
a.
about that a little bit. Who got that? Sam, right?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
So.
Are we about to see a ruling on Sacrificial Pyre Keeper?
No, God, no.
Okay.
I have found a sexy Wario.
Oh, better yeah.
I mean,
Moving swiftly on.
I mean, if you want that in your search history, that's on you, mate.
You can just PM that to Rhys. We don't need
Yeah,
to see
just
it.
DM it to me.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
Oh.
No! I don't know what that file type is, and I'm too scared to find out.
I'm
I
not
don't know why is
downloading-
it sexy for 200.
Sorry, hold on.
I'm absolutely not downloading anything that's called Wario_sexy. You can screenshot it or you can fuck off.
Yeah. Can we finish off the sexy category, please?
Yeah, I'm about close. Yeah, I'm about close to going as well.
Is that 200, right?
Yeah,
200 is the one we've not done. Okay. This one has a front and a back view.
No.
Ooh.
What horrible thing that shouldn't be sexy is being shown as sexy here.
Do we need to say the name?
Sam, enjoy your points.
It's a minion.
It's a fucking minion.
I'm gonna hate looking at these like scorecards at the end and just like, wow, Sam really dominated the sexy category.
You didn't actually. I mean, Train got the same amount as you, and he got the harder ones.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, look! Look! Just because I can stick my meat between the Hamburglar's buns, I'll give him my special sauce. If you know what I'm saying.
Enjoy looking at the sexy minion for the next 20 minutes, viewers.
Yeah. Oh shit! We don't have any other pictures. Oh no.
No, it's all right.
Mario coming up.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, I thought about this.
Oh.
Returning.
We have to build a wall. We'll make Toby Maguire pay for it.
You base savior Narutobi Maguire. Let's get first enemies for 100, please.
Okie dokie. Is everyone ready to buzz? No one's messing about sexy warrior or anything, right?
No, of course not.
I can buzz with one hand. It's fine.
Oh.
Okay. This is the first enemy that you fight. They are Howie.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was about to say, how the fuck has no one buzzed? The first enemy is Flowey. Sam.
Undertale.
That is Undertale.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have got that. I never played Undertale.
I thought you said Howie the first time.
So did I. When you said fly, my brain went,
Joey.
wait, the first boss in Cuphead? And I was like, wait, that's not right.
I don't like Undertale, so I just no.
I thought Flowey was quite a known.
Oh, he absolutely is. I'm just dumb.
That's why I buzzed, because I remembered, but
Right,
it's been a long
okay.
time since I played the game. Well, the first few missions.
I want to get back on Wesker's Wild Ride for 400, please.
Okie dokie. Good news, everyone who doesn't know about Resident Evil. You just have to give a number for this one. The number you're looking for is the number of live-action Resident Evil films made. Train.
It's 5 currently.
Well, that's not the answer I have written down.
Oh.
So you said that with a lot of confidence, so I'm going to write your new score under your current score, because your confidence scared me.
I'm wondering, because there's one in production now, right?
Yeah, we had a trailer drop for it yesterday.
That's why I said 5 current. That's why I said I thought it was 5 currently.
I believe is 6 that have been.
Oh, thanks. I just buzzed.
Oh,
Yeah, there's 6.
Oh no! Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Rigged.
Because Welcome to Raccoon City is coming out this year. The final chapter was the 6th one.
No, you're right. There are 5. I'm looking at the.
No, there aren't. There's Resident Evil, Apocalypse, Extinction,
Wait,
Afterlife,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Retribution, and the final chapter. There's 6.
Okay. Yes, I gave the answer away, but he also just named all 6. Can I give him points?
Yeah.
No, I would still say no, but fine.
No, don't give me the points.
I think the fairest way to do it is don't take any points from Train.
Because
I think that would be unfair, because I think he's correct as well. So
Yeah.
No, he's not correct though. He's not.
No, he's definitely
Just
not.
read out all the films.
All right,
And there's
fine.
6 of
I will
them.
not take points, but I do object to Josh getting points in this.
oh, there was
That's
6
fine.
before now.
I get
Okay, then
that.
fair enough.
That's a genuine mistake by me. I didn't mean to do that. But there are definitely more than 5.
I didn't know there was actually 6 before. I thought the 6th one was this year or whatever. But fair enough.
No, there's a 7th one coming this year.
Well then, what comes after the final chapter?
I mean, it's not a sequel.
Yeah. Train's certainty like really threw me off.
Yeah, forgot about the one in the prison.
So, what was the ruling on that?
Oh, I mean, if there were 6, then there were 6, and 3 of us were just completely wrong.
Yeah, I'd say give Josh points.
No.
Well, Josh is getting points regardless.
No, he shouldn't get points because Rhys did say 6, and then he can name them after the fact, but still, it's like...
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't get points, but Train...
Okay, Josh, if you're okay with... No, Train, you're okay with a loss. But...
Yes, I'm fine with the loss.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm okay with not getting the points.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll change this to blue then.
You did say 6 earlier.
Okay. I apologise for costing you 800 points, Josh, because you, like, extremely obviously knew.
Yeah, you flexed on that question.
Yeah, I don't like the games that much, and the films are so bad, they're actually kind of funny. Because I remember watching the third one with Train in the cinema. And the films are just so bad, it's actually really funny.
Fair enough.
Well, who gets to pick the next question
I
then?
like watching them.
Yeah, who picks this category then?
Yeah, Josh can pick.
Yeah, Josh got it right in spirit, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I might as well finish this. Want to get off Wesker's Wild Ride, because I really want to get off Wesker's Wild Ride.
What is the name of the male playable character in Resident Evil 2? I've got Sam first.
Leon S. Kennedy.
There's Leon Kennedy.
Oh, no, sorry.
Right.
And there's my one wrestling, my one per game.
Sam.
Lambs to the slaughter for 200, please.
Or 200. No, that's Flowey again. Right. It's your choice of either Mario or Kirby is the first. I have Josh first.
Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Not Ultimate, no.
Fuck.
I mean, I've
That's
given away the
minus 400.
I already knew what it was before anyway. I'll take not yet.
I believe you are the second to guess. I'm just putting points in. Yeah, Train?
It's Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
It is Brawl.
The Subspace Emissary, because you can choose to play as either Mario or Kirby.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you fight the other one. Correct.
Oh yeah, of course you play it. You start as Kirby, don't you?
No, you start as Kirby
In Ultimate, he meant.
In
He starts
Ultimate,
Kirby.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the first
Was that-
enemy is Mario in Ultimate anyway, is it?
I don't
To me,
remember
it
that.
looked like it was just like your choice of different spirits.
Well, that'd be the
Yeah,
first spirit you fight, but the first enemy you fight is just whatever the first spirit is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I remember.
I did a stupid.
That's
I
fine.
would-
In Ultimate, I don't think it's a definite first enemy.
Yeah, it
Whereas,
is, no,
like,
because it's a
Brawl-
path down from a mountain. I just don't remember what the enemy is, because
Oh, okay.
World of Light sucks.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
One day
it does.
One day I'll try the World of Light Nuzlocke, but not today.
I've considered it.
That seems miserable.
What categories even left?
Lamb 500, then Monsters 200.
Which 500? Oh, lambs. Yeah, I'll take lambs for 500 then.
Okie dokie.
I lost
It is-
400 on that one, didn't I? Sorry.
I believe so, yes. Because I think you had 6,000, you now have 5,600 by my making.
Yeah.
Right, the first enemy is Marionette / Bloody Mary, and Mary is spelled with an I at the end, not a Y. Like, they have it's not two enemies, it's the same enemy that is referred to in different ways. And I was told both were good. It's Marionette / Bloody Mary. Mary spelled with an I.
I have a suspicion, but I'm not confident enough to gamble on it.
What if I told you that gambling, you kind of need to catch up to first and second?
Yeah, but if I take this gamble and I miss, that's 1,000
No, that's
points
fair.
off anyway.
That's fair.
It's the second part that's throwing me Bloody Mary. You said it's Mary with an I.
Yes. It might be Marie. I'm not entirely sure. I read it. I didn't listen to it.
Wait,
Sam,
is it Devil May Cry 3?
it is not Devil May Cry 3.
That's I think it's Greed is the first enemy you fight. I know what you're thinking. That was one of the things I was suspicious of. I thought it might be DMC 1 because they're called marionettes, but the Bloody Mary thing thrown me.
Would anyone else like to buzz?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because the thing is, the marionettes appear in.
Well, it's just
at least...
They are, yeah.
That's why
identified one of the problems of the 500 pointer.
What games have been said?
Devil May Cry 3. That's it.
Yeah, if you're looking for numbered Devil May Cries, that is the only one that has been. Oh, sorry, Josh, you've buzzed.
Just Devil May Cry.
It is just Devil May Cry. Correct.
Oh, what? Wait, what? I can't even think that they were called Bloody Marys. That was the one I wanted to say as well. I actually even said it to Sam.
I just heard marionette, so.
I heard you say DMC1, but you didn't buzz.
No, I wasn't saying I should have got it. I was just saying I even said it to Sam that was what I thought it was, but I couldn't. But I didn't want to risk because the Bloody Marie thing. I've never heard that one.
Neither have I. I just heard the marionette.
I got it off of the part that's meant to throw people off. But
oh, I'm sorry. My understanding was they go by both names. And
I've never ever heard them called Bloody Mary. In fact, I'm going to look that up now just to be sure because I've never heard that.
Please do.
But yeah, Josh, you pick your thing.
Oh yeah.
It's just monsters for 1 and 200 left, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you.
How many points did I get for that? Sorry.
1,000. I'll show you like where I got that information from. Got it from that.
Yeah, I'm on there. I just can't think where I've ever. I just don't think I've ever seen them ever referred to that.
Maybe it was called that in like a comic or something, or.
Maybe it's that only in Beautiful Joe, Red Hot Rumble for the PSP.
I mean, Devil May Cry manga does have a few details that are only just adding to the games, so.
Oh, okay, I see what it is. It's because they have It's because they have two different. Even though they're the same entity, they have two different files that you have to unlock. No, okay, I never bothered to check the files after that.
That's exactly what I meant. Like, apparently they had two different names, and I have no way to know which is more valid. I know Marionette is written first.
I feel upset that Josh got that. Honestly,
why?
You never
have points.
I played all of them.
I'm not disputing.
This is the board where he said he'd get 0 points on.
I'm just upset with myself because I should have taken the gamble. And the one time I thought to play cautious.
Yeah, it wasn't the Bloody Mary, but it was the marionette that.
Anyway.
I got because. Well, Monsters of Folklore for 200. There you go, Train.
For 200.
I mean, I've not got anything on this thing either. So
yeah, you have.
Well, you got one. You got. Oh.
You got 400. I got 300 and 500.
Yeah.
God, you all either have records or like really good memories. I don't know which, because I don't.
Memory.
I have records.
This creature looks a lot like a plesiosaur and is best known. Wow, Train.
Nessie.
That's Loch Ness Monster. There's a lot more text coming, but fair enough.
If you say plesiosaur, it's like it's that, or it's going to be Lego Capogo, and you're not going to put the Lego Capogo monster on for 200.
Correct. Yeah.
So it's just 100 left now, right?
Yeah.
I'll take that then.
So. Right. I'll reset your buzzer. This creature has taken many forms. It's from old European folklore to modern Dungeons and Dragons. It is typically seen as an undead creature which consumes life essence, normally through blood. Josh first.
Vampire.
It's vampire.
Okay.
Okay, so
well,
yeah,
I can confirm someone got no points on that round.
Yeah, there's
Someone didn't buzz once in that round, I believe.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, you're beating me, so you can't do too
That
much.
is
No.
not true.
Nope. I'm on 800 points because the first round I was told I was.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the exact correct answer. Yuki was on 800 points at the start of the round. He is still on 800 points now. Train is at 2,600 points. Sam has 4,400 points.
Oh wow, my
And
pitching.
Josh, who started this round with 0 and would promise he would get nothing on this board, has 6,800 points.
Holy
While you
fuck.
set up for the next round, I'm going to pop to the bathroom.
Yeah, I might actually get a drink quickly.
I don't need to do either of those. I'm going to try and power through.
Because I've still got another hour and a half before I need to get ready. So
Nice.
We're
this has
making
gone a
good
lot
time.
faster than last time. Yeah.
Well, I know the buzzer system, and you'll know the buzzer system, and we didn't have like loads of preamble at the start. We're making pace. We're making pace.
Oh, I've done well. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
I'm still pissed about the marionette thing. I should have got it because
You
Yeah.
said the correct answer, and you did not buzz.
I'm annoyed that I like because it was in my head. It's just like I think it's a Devil May Cry, but which fucking Devil May Cry?
I just never heard the term Bloody Mary associated with them ever. Like basically, when you said marionette, this was the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah. It's difficult. I don't know.
I honestly wish you'd have just not had Bloody Mary and then have just taken the gamble on marionette. Would have been so easy, so much easier.
I mean, it said aliases. I thought that was going to be helpful.
No,
It was already like it's
was-
saying it's an enemy that's in a bunch of Devil May Cry games.
no, it's only in one. No, it's only in one.
Oh, really?
There are lookalikes, but marionettes are literally only in the first game.
Looks
And Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble. Other than that, every other game has like renditions, but nothing else has. Nothing else is just straight up marionettes.
Oh. Okay.
Because I forget what they are. I forget what the generic demons are in 2. 3 has all of its base enemies are based on the 7 deadly sins. 4 has scarecrows, which are fundamentally like visually the same thing, but they're scarecrows. And then 5 has ants.
Ants.
Yeah,
The scariest of all creatures.
ants with human faces, but yeah, ants.
Oh, okay.
I have returned.
It's not just, oh, they can lift 50 times their body weight. And they're tiny.
No, they're big ants.
Okay. I do feel genuinely bad that maybe the decision to do a Halloween quiz was maybe a bad idea.
Nah, it's fine. As the person who is in last place and is affecting the most, it's fine.
Okay.
If I can do Halloween themed updates for my card game and I know nothing about Halloween, then you can do Halloween themed Jeopardies.
Okay. Good. Because next time we're doing a Thanksgiving Day. Every answer will be some kind of turkey.
But also, this one won't release until like March. Really well timed.
Oh, if Josh was here, I'd say that 40 of the answers would be the gobbledygooker, but don't think anyone.
I'm guessing it's a wrestling thing.
It's one of the worst wrestling things. There was for months in the 1990s, there was a giant egg next to the ring, and they were like, "Oh, what's gonna come out of the egg? What's gonna come out of the egg?" And then, obviously, what the fuck was everyone expecting? It was a man and a giant turkey. Who were like, "Oh my god, it's the gobbledygooker!
That's
The
so bad.
gobbledygooker is here!"
Wow.
When's Dark Side of the Ring on Gobbledygooker?
Like, what was gonna happen? It's a giant egg.
I like the idea that even though he absolutely didn't need to, they actually had him sitting there in the egg every single time. So if someone in the audience threw something, he'd be like, ow.
Its egg-like casing would protect him from harm.
But it's clearly made of paper.
Paper can be protective.
Oh my god, it's the gobbledygooker! Here he comes!
Oh my god, it's worse when he stood up.
The most terrifying creature in sports entertainment. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Oh my god. Why is it like Gene?
Like, how do you hold a mic to that? What are you doing?
Those don't even look like feathers. It looks like he was strapped up with shoehorns.
The worst part is that is a Guerrero in that fucking
Yeah,
suit.
I know.
And there was a chance that they were going to put the fucking
The
Undertaker, in
Undertaker.
there.
Yeah, it was nearly the gobbledy-taker.
Well, I believe we're all back, so we can do...
Yeah, is everyone back?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me find the screenshot for round 3. For Josh's benefit, who's probably wondering why have I posted the gobbledygook.
Nah, I think it's better he doesn't know. He has to watch the video to find out.
Okay, here is the board for round 3. Returning, we've got both The Price is Shite and With Hair Like This, which, as you both know, are picked around. Name That Spooky Game is various different games, not necessarily horror games, but games that invoke some sort of creepy or spooky imagery. Simpsons Quiz House of Horror is questions all about the Treehouse of Horror specials in The Simpsons. Show Me Your Moves, Pokemon Ghost Types. New for the audience at home, not new for the players. Show Me Your Moves is around where I give the names of 3 moves, and only one thing, or in this case one evolutionary line, can have all 3 of those moves.
Well.
And amazing chest ahead, the weapons collection. I have got a collection of weapons, and you have to tell me what game series the weapons are from.
Series. See.
Okay.
1, does everyone understand? And 2, Sam, you're not in the buzzing.
Oh. Josh just said it. Hang on, Josh just said he had a power cut.
Oh, okay then.
Josh has missed the entire explanation.
Well, I mean, if it's a full power cut,
I mean, he's gone. Shit. We're actually experiencing technical difficulties.
I mean, if you want, we could just call it there and say that Josh won.
I mean, this round looks like the fun round, though.
Yeah, this looks like...
I didn't get to play the last round. I want to play this round.
Yeah.
I hate the idea of skipping, like, With Hair Like This and The Price is Shite. My 2 favourite picture rounds, which will probably return over and over again.
I mean, not only that, but, like, just in general, all 6 of these questions look like they have some fun element to it, whereas the last round I was just like, that's fine, I'll just wait for round 3.
We could say, like, Josh wins rounds 1 and 2 and, like, start afresh for round 3 only.
Well, it depends how, like, should we give him a bit of time?
But that's obviously, like, a huge benefit to Yuki, who's in last, and a huge detriment to Sam, who's in second.
I don't care. Like, I just want to make sure we know that Josh is, like...
Yeah, like, I don't know...
As far as power is concerned.
Let me tell you this. The answer I'm not in favour of is skipping round 3.
Well, that's not happening. I want to do this round.
I hate that. I love With Hair Like This and The Price is Shite desperately.
No, he's typing something. Let's see what he says. Oh,
There you go.
he's back.
Okay, awesome.
I had a feeling that it
Yay.
wouldn't be that long and I didn't want to just leave without him, or he'd just be upset, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Just give him a few minutes for
Okay.
him to come back and I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm going to grab a snack.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'll go to the loo if Josh is actually not here.
I'll BRB as well then.
Well then. Glad I BRB'd when we didn't need to.
Like, because, like, I know your reservations about horror stuff, but like...
Oh, I guess I'm here on my own. Hey guys. Long time no chat. Bet you missed the videos here on the Yukiverse. I haven't. It's been fun not having to bother with things. Streams too. Just been chilling. Play through some games, you know. I finished Persona 4 for those of you who are watching that on stream. Didn't finish it on stream though. It was alright. SMT Strange Journey was a lot better though. I recommend that one. Maybe not so much SMTF, that game kinda sucked. Sloth, worst design level in any video game. Dark Cloud, they're pretty good. Dark Cloud 2 specifically. Yakuza games as well. Played Yakuza 0, that's quite fun. Gonna be starting 2 soon. Go back into Duel Links when the Arc 5 world came out. Having fun with that. I like playing them super heavy samurais, you know. This is what you were signing up for when you came to this Jeopardy video, right? Chill time with Yuki. Hope you got yourself a nice cup of coffee or hot cocoa. Nice relaxing evening. Oh? Someone returned? Maybe not. It remains just me. Just Yuki.
I'm back.
Oh, hello. It is no longer chill time with Yuki. I just sat here having a nice heart-to-heart talk with our viewers.
My internet's running very, very slow.
Oh, Josh is back too. Hello.
Because of it all shutting off.
Oh, fair enough.
Hello again.
Everyone's returning.
Your audio's coming through on the call pretty clear, Josh, so... I think.
Hello?
Hello.
There you go.
Hello, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
My PC was running slowly just because obviously it shut off without shutting down, so...
Right, of course.
Oh, I'm sure our viewers enjoyed that bonus segment they got that none of the rest of you got.
I'm going to assume... Wait,
Train
no,
is not back
don't
yet.
click on host. Oh, Train's not even back yet. Don't click on host, that's not what you want.
I'll make sure
I've already
everyone's in the
got
buzzer
link
room before we start as well.
Yeah. Josh, can I assume you missed the explanations of the rounds?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay. Excuse me while I just shut like 5 pictures of masks, 5 pictures of sexy women, and Narutobi Maguire.
The real question is which one of them is he jacking off to?
Yes.
There's only one I posted 3 times.
Yeah, but it's
right.
it's much difficult to hit Control V with one hand though.
No, it's not.
Josh, you need explanations. With hair like this and the price is shite, I assume you know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's the same round as last time.
Yep.
Name that spooky game. Not all 5 of them are strictly horror games. Some of them just invoke creepy or dark imagery, you know, but aren't necessarily horror-based. The Simpsons Quiz House of Horror
You're
is...
cutting out for me.
Oh, it might just be for you then, because
okay.
it's not kind of for us.
Oh.
Yeah, my internet's playing up at the moment.
Well...
It's still booting, I think. I don't know. Hang on, I'm going to plug in my...
Okay.
I'm going to plug in mine and then he goes silent.
Yep, he's going to plug it in there. You better believe
Dangerous. And no wonder dogging's trending.
Oh, so that's why he was talking about a floppy disk drive.
Is that why he was also talking about
I've got that in
Poland?
there.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I was going to be typing all of them. Can you hear me properly now, Josh? I'll do a full long sentence to see if there's a cutout.
Right, so I'll just put my I'll just wired up my PC. Should be better considering I'm now fucking wired up. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I've wired up. So.
Okay. I'm going to speak in a long, continuous sentence so that you can tell me if I'm cutting out at any point during this extended sentence when no meaning.
Nothing has cut out.
Hesitation.
Repetition, mark them down. Right, so name that spooky game I've written down. Simpsons Quiz House of Horror is all about the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror Halloween specials. Show me your moves, Pokemon Ghost types. You might remember we did this for Smash Brothers characters in the one that never went to air. Ooh. I've got
Season 0, yeah.
I've got collections of 3 moves. There is only one Pokemon evolutionary line which can learn all 3 of the moves. So, like, when I say Confuse Ray, don't say, actually, more than one ghost type can learn Confuse Ray. It's you're looking for the whole set, not just the one. And then the weapons collection.
You have to say, like, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar.
Well, just the Ghastly line would be fine.
I'll accept anything in the line, basically.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, the challenge is identifying what has all of the moves. Like, I'm not... Yeah. And the weapons collection, I've got sets of 3 weapons, and you need to tell me what game series the weapons are from.
Okay.
Sam, you are not in the buzz room.
Am I not?
It would be a weird lie to tell, mate.
No, at this point in my screen, I am.
Refresh.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. Room code.
Oh, now Josh isn't in either.
What?
Am I in now?
Yeah, you are.
Am I in now?
Yes. Right, everyone's in.
Oh, there's a limit to how much text you can enter.
Yeah, I know. I don't know that either. Yuki just having a chat in his text box. Yuki, you are in last place, which means you can pick where we go.
Oh. Well, let's start things off with a fun one. How like this for 300?
For 300. Right. As always, the celebrity I have picked is also a hint as to what the character. There's like a portmanteau, that goes on.
Yeah.
There's a poor man too. I don't think
a combination of words.
The amount of money that he's got, I don't think that matters.
Right. Here we go. Whose hair is this?
Oh.
Yuki.
It's Shantae, or Shantae's on day, specifically.
It's Shantae's on day. It is.
We're off to a great start.
Right, I'll reset the buzzers. Yuki, it's over to you.
Okay, well, we'll keep this nice image up for a while. So let's go. Name that spooky game for 400.
Okay. Right. This survival horror game, with sequels whose subtitles include A Machine for Pigs and Rebirth. Train.
Amnesia.
That is Amnesia. Correct. Sam was in there too, but too slow.
Evidently.
Let's take. Was that 400 or 300?
400.
Name that speaking game 500.
Okay, Train. This is the daily double for this round.
Oh wow!
They were all in this column, every one of them.
How many points have I got?
Last two.
You have 3,800 points. For context, Josh in the lead has 6,800.
I'm going to bet all my points.
Jesus.
Okie dokie. Right. This creepy game, not necessarily horror, but creepy, sees you play as an infant. You are threatened by your mother, who tries to attack you after hearing voices from God. No, it's Josh. It's a Daily Double. So it's
just in case he gets it wrong.
I think I know.
You know what? Good call.
Oh, I would have buzzed if I'd known that.
Oh, sorry.
It's
in a There's more of the question, by the way.
Yeah, read the question.
In a roguelike game that sees you fight various body horror enemies by crying aggressively at them, they may throw poop at you.
Is it The Binding of Isaac?
It is The Binding of Isaac.
It is indeed.
Oh, I'm glad you finished the question because
I got it from Jess when you were threatened by your mother. I was like, oh, I know exactly what this is.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was. Well, that's the thing
Well,
is, I
Shane
knew.
got it, so thankfully Buzz time was irrelevant.
Because I thought it was that. I was wondering if it was that or if it was that like over the garden wall game when you play as like an infant being chased by a spooky monster, which turns out to be your alcoholic mother, because that's all these video games.
I must emphasise, I do have half a hope that you can get these questions.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah, there is a lot of games where you play as an infant and you're running away from your mother.
Yeah,
Or you're
no,
being attacked by your mother.
yeah, I
That's
played that
why
game. I played that game every day in my childhood.
So I guess I just missed this genre entirely.
I've talked before about how I was basically waterboarded. every day.
waterboarded.
Yeah. Simpsons Quiz House of Horror for 400, please.
For 400 points. In the Treehouse of Horror 5, Homer uses his self-repaired toaster to transport himself to a dystopian timeline. Who is the dictator of that timeline? Sam.
Ned Flanders.
It is Ned Flanders. Correct.
That was surprisingly easy.
Well, I knew that.
Sorry, what one was this?
I was expecting it to be like count the number of alternate timelines Homer visited.
Yeah. That was Quiz House of Horror for 400, Josh.
Yes.
Oh, wow, I thought 400 it would be hard.
Oh, all right. Everyone have a snipe.
Just having all the air sucked out of my victory. Let's go with Amazing Chesterhead Weapons Collection for 300, please.
Okay, so you're looking for the series. These aren't necessarily all in the same game.
Yeah.
The Bounce Bracelet, the Sam.
Be Sonic Adventure.
I know accepted Sonic, but yeah. Also, the Pico Pico Hammer and the Eclipse Cannon is Sonic the Hedgehog. There you go. Working out points.
Cool.
Have I reset your buzzer? Nope.
No.
Okay.
Let's go with The Price is Shite for 200.
Okay, so what's going to happen here is you're going to type in the price that you think this item costs. You don't have to buzz, and it will be the person who gets closest without going over. If you go over by 1 cent, then you're out of there. Can you remind me which number you picked, please?
I picked 200.
Just want to recheck. We don't lose points on this round, right?
No. If I'm forcing you to enter, I will not deduct you points, except for anything you might wager in a daily double.
Yeah.
That's your own choice.
Very fair. Very fair.
Right. Of course it had to be this one first. I promise this is the only item that is like this. Right.
I hope it's the return of SpongeNob.
No. Close though.
Oh.
Right. This is a custom vibrator where you can have any photo of a loved one shown on the vibrator for God knows what reason. This waterproof. Included a little review for you there because Jesus Christ Mother's Day, are you sure? Fucking hell.
Mother's Day! What?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this in pounds or dollars?
This is in pounds. They're all in pounds.
Okay.
And it's not including any delivery, which may or may not apply.
That's not how you.
Now it comes to the question of who has the greater knowledge of the price of the average price of dildos.
I'll tell you what, you're all like nobody's way off. The closest by 2 pence is Yuki, who guessed £20 and 1p, which is narrowly closer than Josh's 19.99.
The 1p.
The post.
The correct answer is 22.99. Sam and Train, you are over.
Yeah.
Which point was that?
Well, it was
You get 600.
200 tripled, so 600 total. So I've put you up to 2,300.
Cool. Well, let's go for the price of shite for 100 to get that off my screen.
I mean, I can
Why do you want
fix.
it off your screen? What?
Why wouldn't you want your loved one stretched cylindrically?
Because that guy isn't my loved one.
Well, not yet. Give it time. Try him out.
Right.
Go on a few dates, have a few drinks, you know. You might.
You said 100, right?
Yeah.
I will say, for the price of shite, there's like no way to gauge difficulty, really.
Oh, of course
No.
not.
I've made a
That's part of the fun.
half-assed attempt. It's really just in random order. Right, I'll read out the description as well before you type in your thing. This Super Smash Bros. 3D printed trophy, you only get one of them, not all three. You choose which style you want. They're made from PLA filament, and you might be able to see if you zoom in on the picture. There are sort of like imperfections on the finished product. Like it's a bit rough around the circle if you look.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the Smash logo.
Yeah, that too. It's also like very clearly
legally
not aligned correctly.
It's legally distinct from the Smash logo.
So bear in mind these imperfections when you make
Yeah.
Josh,
It's
you
hard to
should put
gauge
something
because,
in.
like, I've shopped for 3D printed stuff on Etsy.
I'm
before,
trying to
and it can be
think of-
wild.
Yeah, because I'm thinking just how bad they are, but then.
But also, it requires owning a 3D printer, so
Yeah.
tough one. I am not confident in my answer. Like before I get mocked for it.
It's 3D printed, but they're shite.
Okay, good. All four of you have entered. All four of you have gone over.
Oh, damn.
Would you like to put in lower numbers?
Glad. I'm very glad that I went over.
Here we come. Some low numbers of disrespect. Okay, you all happy with your answers?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
No, but I'll submit it.
Cool. Sam, you've still gone over.
What? How?
In fact, you're twice as much as the correct answer. The closest without going over was Josh, who said $5.99. All these trophies will set you back $6.99.
That's mad.
That's.
They are crap.
Like, they're bad, yes, but they're still 3D printed. That doesn't cover your cost.
Yeah.
depends on the materials you use with 3D printing.
I gotta assume they're
Yes.
hollow, right?
And also, like, yeah, they're probably hollow. They're not, like, going to be... They've got very little detailing. I only know bits about the cost of 3D printing from, like, secondary Warhammer market, which...
Can we please remove this thing because the Smash logo is really pissing me off. with that large
Yeah,
block.
honestly, put Sexy Tigger back on screen.
No. We have
No,
Shantae's on day.
It's really bothering me, the Smash logo. With the
Okay,
different
we'll
size
continue looking at Shantae's on.
blocks.
Hey!
How did that get to you more than the custom dildo?
Because I don't care about dildos. Dildos are just a thing that people use. But the fact that all the lines were different sizes.
Dildos are just a thing, people.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, I know.
Factually,
I just
he
love
is
that
correct.
sentence. Yeah.
He is technically
Like, it
correct.
doesn't specifically bother me, but the YouTube algorithm, it might bother.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the angle I'm coming from.
I see. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hashtag content, am I right, fellas?
It's okay, it means I can market this for adults.
Price is shite for 500, please.
Okie dokie.
Finally, something we can keep on screen.
Nah.
Yeah. This is hopefully not controversial.
Yeah.
No,
it
Train will
is,
hate
isn't
it.
it? It's
Don't know why,
penis.
but... Oh.
Right.
Oh,
shit.
wow.
I'll give you a description too.
Yep.
This replica of the Black Knight shield from Dark Souls is made from both wood and metal with
Oh,
adjustable arm straps. And it measures at 36 inches tall and 17 inches wide. So more than the last item, I'll say that.
So it's metal wood with what kind of strap?
Adjustable arm straps.
Does it say
I'm
what
not
the
confident, but-
material of the arm strap is?
Well, it was leather because I
Okay.
found this 2 days ago, but I didn't write it down because I didn't think that mattered. It is leather.
Okay.
Actually, I want
So
to change my
leather,
answer.
metal, wood. That I'm probably going to say.
Are all 4 of you happy with your answers?
No, but I'm going
Yes.
with it anyway.
Yeah, likewise. I'm not, but this is what I'm going with.
Fuck me, Josh is very close. He has put 350. The correct answer is £364 and 21 pence.
Jesus. Well
Yeah,
done, Josh.
It's the no, it's the detailing. It's the fact that it's wood and metal with the leather.
Yeah. Well, that is
Like, this
that
is
is
a
evidently a
quality
good thing because I thought it was a render from like Skyrim or some shit.
Yeah, that is a very, very good quality made.
Nah, it can't be. It can't be. It's not clipping into that wall.
Okay, but with mods though.
Even with mods, it wasn't. It can't. You can't. You can only put a band-aid on something on Skyrim. You can't fix it.
You got
Anyway,
credit for
right.
this shield.
Yeah, have you got credit for this, by the way?
Fuck,
Yeah,
no,
I
I
can't want
don't. Can I look it up after the thing? Because it'll all be like in my search history. I'll be
Yeah,
able
it's
to find
fine.
it.
I mean, as long as there are links in the description, it's all good. I mean, maybe not for the 200, but
Yeah, yeah. Who wants that?
This shield was by
Can I get the link for the?
Hyper Realism Paintings made this shield. Thanks, Hyper
Really
Realism
good.
Paintings.
Yeah.
That is actually very good.
yeah.
I got 5 stars for a fucking reason.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna credit the trophies as well. Like just because they still tried. It might be like young and.
Hey,
learning
someone
and
might
stuff.
want some cheap Smash Bros. Trophies. That's a good
Yeah.
price.
It's,
might-
Yeah.
Not look the
That's,
best,
the
but
trophies were from Nova's Puppets shop. There you go.
Awesome.
Thank you for calling me out on the credit, because that is something I should have done.
that's fine.
And it is something I normally try to do as well. I don't know.
Is
why I
that
didn't.
someone near you then, considering it says local seller?
I guess so.
Don't give away your location. This is going to the internet.
Oh no!
Is this just someone in? So this is actually someone in Johannesburg.
It literally just means it's a United Kingdom-based shop. I don't mind you knowing I'm from the UK.
I think
Oh no! I thought you were from Poland.
On this occasion, I can reveal. I think Josh got
Yep.
that.
Josh
Right?
got
Yeah.
it. Next question.
Price is shite for 400 then, please.
Okie dokie. This is
That was-
also
yeah.
This is also a nice thing. This is actually the thing that I'd most want to own. So I'll give you the picture first, and I'll give you a description. And then while you're typing, I'll go find who made these because these are beautiful.
Ooh.
These are Tekken 3 King Kicks. Oh, I've written it down by Equal Streetwear.
You know you wanted it.
Yeah, basically. I imagine that's what it is. I don't have more of a description than that. Sorry. I thought I wrote down more.
They're looking very nice.
Let me find more for you.
I don't know how much shoes cost.
More than you'd think. Less. Actually, probably less than you'd think. More than you'd hope.
It's available in a couple of different styles because there's a different King outfits in Tekken 3. High quality rubber sole for traction. Microfiber leather. So if anyone wants to change
I think they do.
answers with that in mind, please do.
I'm gonna stick with what I've got.
Okay.
Is this in pounds, yeah?
This is in Pons. Pons Starling. Okay, you all locked in?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck me. Josh just does know the prices of things. He has put £105, which is the closest answer. It's 110, which, Josh, you can confirm this. You wrote 110 and then deleted it, right?
Yeah, because I didn't think it would be that high. Like, I thought it would be around like the 110.
So
100 mark.
close.
Like, when he was writing 110, I was like, oh, please write 99. I'll be so happy.
Oh no.
Like, oh my, he knows the prices of his merch.
Is that 1,200? Yeah.
It's 1,200 points.
Damn, Josh.
He has
You're enough of a
dominated.
lead.
He has dominated this whole category. To be fair.
He
Yeah.
knows the prices of things.
I'll go for 300 and complete it then.
I don't know how. How am I being cheated? Right. Ah, yes. Picked to annoy Train.
I feel targeted.
You should.
Good. That's because you've been targeted.
I'll describe it.
Oh no.
This, quote, pickle pal, don't think it's from anything else. This pickle pal UV tobacco pipe made from glass. It's a blatant rip-off of Rick and Morty's Pickle Rip. How much to buy this stolen piece of cat? Let's be honest. I mean, like, come on. It's so obviously
Oh yeah.
Pickle Rick.
I wasn't disparaging that it was stolen, but like.
Do
one
I
needs to-
credit this? It's clearly,
Nah,
like,
you're good.
I don't think I have to.
Nah, it's doing enough work for us for getting Pickle Rick out there.
You're happy with your answers?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I've gone way too high. But
I don't know.
Actually, Josh, you've gone too low, and so the points are going to just the person who put the highest, which is Sam with 21.47.
Jesus
This
Christ.
will cost you 34.95 to get
Oh
this.
my god. That's horrific.
All I'm saying is Rick,
Obviously stolen from Rick and Morty.
all I'm saying is Rick and Morty has never contributed anything positive to society.
Hard pressed to disagree.
That's all of our lovely products displayed for today, I believe.
Right, let's do a category that someone else can answer.
Cool. With hair like this for 200, please.
Awesome.
I want Pickle Rick off the screen.
Do you enjoy that
can
3 of your
do-
images offended people, Rhys?
Yeah, but I'm also saying
and two of them are genuinely. I like 2 of them.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we've got genuine displays of craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Pickle Rick.
I like to get the range. Gamers are sometimes awful. Right, so what video game character has this hairstyle? Sam.
Damn it! It didn't fucking load! Sorry. It's
Sorry.
no, my
It's
phone.
two Beyonce. It's 2B.
It's 2 Beyonce, correct?
Oh,
Was that the
What
200
number
one?
was that? Sorry, 200.
Yes. That was 200.
I can't. I don't know
mean,
how. I
I
legit
just-
don't know how I do pictures because my phone doesn't load the pictures fast enough.
Again, I'd say do the buzz on the phone and the.
But then the buzz doesn't go fast enough either on my phone because of the touchscreen delay.
I guess
Can you
your phone's
not
just kind of slow.
make the buzzer really small and then share the screen, and then they can share the screen?
No,
Yeah.
because I still have to click off the window.
I don't know how
I've got,
to
I've
handle
got a
this.
very small.
Whatever.
Like,
Let's just
I
go.
very much appreciate having the buzzer. It helps me a lot, to be honest. Like, just organising the time order, so I don't know
Let's just
how
go.
to resolve. Sorry. Who got that? Sam?
I did, yeah. Show me your moves, Pokemon Ghost types for 400, please.
Okay. So I'm going to read out some moves. These are shared moves, but only one, either Pokemon or evolutionary line, has this exact combination. Okay? And it's all ghost types. Metal Claw, Swords Dance, Giga Drain. Drain
Is it Aegislash?
is not Aegislash. You have fell for my trap.
I mean, not being funny, I literally am fucked on this category, so I had to take the one gamble. I do not know anything near enough about Pokemon moves to know anything, so
I mean, fair enough, but I didn't force you to guess.
no, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I had to take a gamble on something. I had to take a gamble on like one of the 2 ghost types. Actually, like evolutionary lines, I know.
I have Sam as second.
Fuck. it went. It's gone. Fuck.
Oh no. Do you need to hear them again? Metal Claw, Swords Dance, Giga Drain.
No, it's completely gone. Yeah.
5, 4.
Yeah, no, I passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's still open to people then. This is for 400, right? Yeah.
Does Sam also lose points then if he buzzed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take the loss on that. Like that's.
Yeah, he
Had it,
buzzed.
it went.
Yuki and Josh, would you like a punt?
I'm thinking.
A ghost type that knows Metal Claw, Swords Dance, Giga Drain. Might be more than one. So far, it might be an evolutionary line. It should be one.
I can't think.
It's that last one that fucking threw me.
Yeah.
Awkward moment. I feel compelled to check that this is a ghost type.
I don't know whose it is, but someone's
Yeah,
mic
it
is
is,
too
it is.
close to their computer. It's echoing now.
I think I'm just gonna have to.
Passing's acceptable.
Yeah.
Yuki, do you pass?
Yeah, I guess so.
That is Shedinja. Shedinja knows all of those moves.
Oh, Ninkada, of course. Fuck.
Yeah. Again, still want to reiterate, someone's echoing now. Like everyone's echoing, so someone's mic's too close to the speaker.
I don't have a speaker.
Well, surely we could speak.
I
one
heard
at a
myself.
time.
I heard myself.
I'm not hearing an echo, which makes me worry it's me.
I don't hear an echo either.
I think it's coming from train side, but I can't
I
promise it.
think it's resolved itself.
I just turned my mic off. Is it still going?
Nope.
Let's see. No?
Oh wait, no, I can hear Sam
Hang on.
echoing.
No, I can hear
Yeah.
Sam.
I'm coming
Right.
through trains.
Hold on.
I have to try and dissociate it from the natural Sam echo that I always hear.
Oh, right,
because
yeah.
he's one room over.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me try and.
So, like, if people go, "Oh, Sam's echoing," so I know.
Yeah, your mic's not good enough to pick me up in your room.
Hang
Hold on. I think I heard a train echo.
How would train echo over himself?
That would be a mystery.
Because Rhys is the only one who doesn't echo.
I'm just trying to see if I can reduce. If it's something I can reduce.
It does seem to be gone.
Yeah, it seems to be gone.
I can't work it out because I've only got my headset on and my.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, if you.
I think the echo's
If
gone
your
now.
head's
so-
on.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
it's done.
Okay, cool.
I've so lost who's got control.
Sam.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
there's a big old blue X on 400.
No, oh yeah.
Wait, no, nobody got that one.
It is
Yeah.
Sam. Yeah.
Cool. Amazing chest ahead for 200.
Okay. So, what game series has these weapons? Ninja Rope, Banana Bomb, and Concrete Donkey. Sam,
Your worms.
it's worms.
Good old worms.
Yeah, what was that for?
For 200. Amazing
yes.
chest.
See, when I think of Amazing Chest, I think of,
Dark
You know.
Souls.
No, I think of people in the gym pushing and having amazing chests.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Yeah, they've got amazing weapons. The Gun Show. Sam, what would you like to know?
Pythons. Let's go Simpsons. Quiz House of Horror for 200, please.
200. One of the best-known Treehouse of Horror stories is The Raven, an adaptation of a poem by which author? Train.
Oh,
Edgar Allan Poe.
It's Edgar Allan Poe.
Was that 200?
600? Yeah, 200 tripled. So,
Name that spooky game for 300, please.
for 300.
name that spooky game. Why?
This 1999 release on the PS1 featured in Last Time's Jeopardy is the anagram of Hell Instilled. Train.
Silent Hill.
It's Silent Hill. I've brought it back.
It's like when you said 99, I was like, well, it's one of like 2 games, I think.
Have you heard of Silent Hill? It's back in POG form.
in PS2 form. With hair like this for 500.
Oh, give me a second. Okay. Here comes the picture of a hairstyle. Who has this hairstyle? Is everyone's buzzers reset? Paranoid. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Who has this hairstyle? I've got train first.
I mean, I can't work out what the pun is, but that's Chun Leeson.
Chun Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're doubting yourself too much. Right.
That is great.
I didn't realise her buns were that small.
Yeah, me either. I gotta be honest. I thought it was
you're looking at
Pai-chan
her
from
buns?
Virtua Fighter.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way that Rhys even knows who that
those-
is.
Yeah.
He often has them in like little white things. I've gone for a P2 costume,
Yeah.
basically.
I'm pretty sure that's her Street Fighter 5 render, but I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe.
Shiny enough for it to be.
I've gone for not the most iconic costume, but
Yeah.
still Chun-Li.
Steve, make may someday
What?
happen.
He's trying to read the
I'm looking
sign
at
in the
sign in
background.
the
It says, Steve, make my
The sign-
Sunday happen.
Oh,
Oh right. I genuinely thought he got like possessed or something.
yeah, I thought Josh was just having a stroke.
Amazing chest ahead for 500.
For 500. Right, what game series has these weapons? The Rat Slayer, the All-American, and the Rock It Launcher. Oh, Sam.
That's Dead Rising.
That is not Dead Rising.
Damn it.
Taking away some of your hard-earned
Oh
points.
fuck! I know what it is. Damn it.
Well, Josh, you buzzed second.
Fallout.
Yeah.
It's Fallout, correct.
Son of a bitch.
Josh, I'd like to congratulate you. You now have more points than the winner of the last game.
Oh shit.
You've beaten lost me.
Josh, where would you like to go?
With hair like this for 400, please.
You say with hair like this for 400?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't think this is an especially terrible one. Everyone's buzzed good. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of have a bit of paranoia about that. Whose hair is this? Train.
That's Lightning Yagami.
Yes, that's Lightning Yagami from Death Note / Final Fantasy, whichever. I don't know.
13.
I'd be terrible at these quizzes.
We figured out why you run them now.
I'd like to congratulate you on having exactly as many points as you finished from
Wow.
the exact number.
What categories are left?
Someone else, hopefully.
All of them except for the Price is Right is still left.
Yeah, we got Spooky Game 1 and 200, Quiz House for 100, Hair Like This for 100, Ghost Type Moves 1, 2, 3 and 500, and Amazing Chest 1 and 400.
We have
I
Quiz
believe
of 3 and
Quiz House-
500 too.
I have
Yeah, I
Quiz
was about
House
to
for
say.
300 and 500.
I was about to say, I thought Quiz House had
Yeah.
a couple more than that.
I thought it was 200 and 400 that were gone on that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you only said 100.
100 have gone.
No, no, that's what's left.
No, yeah, you said only 100 was left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's more than one left.
Oh, right, yeah, I just can't read.
Alright, well, I'm going to take Amazing Chest for 400.
Okie dokie. What game series has these weapons? The Grand Mallet, the Mithril Shield, and Oathkeeper. I've got Train first.
Kingdom Hearts.
There's Kingdom Hearts. Right. Noted. Where are we off to?
Name that spooky game for 100.
For 100 points. I'll reset buzzers. This first-person shooting zombie game saw teams of 4 fight back the Horde in order... Train first.
Is it Left 4 Dead?
It is Left 4 Dead. Let me figure out points. There we go. Right.
And Spooky Games for 200.
Spooky Games for 200. This action role-playing game is so popular it has spawned comics, a card game, and a board game as spin-off. Many of the bosses have consumed the old blood, and you are a hunter trying to track them down and kill them in a love train.
Is it Bloodborne?
It is Bloodborne.
Bloodborne has a board game and comics?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% on it, but basically, yeah, when he started describing the... Even before you got to Lovecraftian, I was like, yeah.
Congratulations, Train. I believe you're the first person to ever take 5 things from one category.
Dang.
That's a pretty cool thing.
It is, because
Nice.
he's taken 4 from numerous categories before, but never 5. Even Marvel, I stopped him somehow once.
Clean sweep. I know my spooky game. It is the advantage in that I do like spooky games. And
It's true.
I'm pretty sure most people, like even people who watch watching YouTubers, I don't think most of you watch people who play like spooky games.
I gotta be honest, the horror genre in general is just like the furthest from my cup of tea. It's either too boring or I just don't care about it, you know?
Is that so? Because I had you down as quite a big horror person, and that was quite important to.
No, not at all, man. Like anything that's violent, I'm just not interested in the slightest. And like when it comes to horror movies and stuff, I just find them boring.
Okay. Well, that's genuinely like a huge mistake by me.
Well then.
With hair like,
I thought horror films were your jam for some reason.
Nah.
no, I'm pretty sure it's exclusively me.
Yeah.
I made a terrible mistake.
I guess I've seen a
Sure.
decent amount of them, but I don't know. They're all yawn fest to me for the most part.
Yeah, I know Yuki's seen them, but I know Sam also actively tries not to see them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's the United Kingdom screw job. I'm just getting the title off Sam in any way I can.
I mean, I got the closest win I think it is possible to get in this game, so I'm quite happy either way.
Your win was phenomenal. Train.
With hair like this, 100 still available, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe, yes. Yeah, I'm
last
not
one.
showing you this yet. This is the worst one.
Oh, sweet. This is one we get to see for the rest of the game.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do it this sort.
Oh, what is that now?
Oh.
Train.
So that's okay. So I know that's Celestia. What's her face from Danganronpa Ludendorff, I think,
Ludendorff.
or whatever her name is, like Celestia something. I don't know.
If you were closer, I might have accepted, but not Ludendorff.
Oh, Ludenberg. That was it or something.
Oh, because, yeah.
I know.
Burger King.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I got.
I didn't remember her
guessing
last name, to be honest.
I'm guessing. Yeah, I knew it was Celestia Luden something. But,
I would like to mark him down because he said Ludendorff. Is that
Yeah.
acceptable with everyone?
This is the second
That's
time
fine.
Danganronpa has appeared in any of these quizzes, and it's the second time it's been Celestia.
Yeah, and it's been Celeste.
Well, yeah, it's because like I've needed an iconic name and an iconic hairstyle both times, and I'm like, she's got a really like distinctive name. She's got a really distinctive hairstyle. Sam, you're the second buzz, by the way. Would you like to?
Yeah, it's Celestia Ludenberg, aka Celeste,
Well, here's the thing,
aka.
he got the character correct with Celeste, which most of us would have said Celeste anyway.
Oh, Sam can have it. I don't care.
I'm happy to not take points for that, frankly. It was spelled out for me by the time he said, "Oh yeah, Sam, you've buzzed. Do you want to answer?" Like, it's out there.
Yeah, the answer had already been given, and
Well, how about what's fairest then? I don't give Sam points, but I mark Train down because he did say Ludendorff, which is incorrect.
yeah, 'cause it's similar to when you said no, there's 6,
It,
and
Yeah.
I was about to say 6.
what's fair? Like that's all I want to do is what's fair.
Well, I'm losing points regardless. That's not up for. That's done.
And you
Yeah,
did, and the name had already been said.
Yeah.
Sam,
What I don't want to do is create a thing where it's meta for one person to buzz in, get it wrong, and then say the correct answer.
Well, no, but I don't. Did anyone actually do that? I think you said the answer, didn't you?
no, I accidentally.
Oh,
said
did
it.
you? Okay.
Yeah, Train did.
Because I said Ludendorff, went no Ludenberg, and then
Oh. I guess you'd
Yeah,
said that before
okay.
he said acknowledged it was incorrect, I guess. So it's
Yeah.
not really anyone's fault.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I'll put a big
Sam
blue
can-
X through this one and give no one points, I guess.
Okay, no points changes. Well, Train got it wrong. I'm not marking him down.
Yeah.
No points gained.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
fact that I didn't get it for the 6 point, for the 6
Yeah, that's fair.
movies.
That's that's
yeah.
a more clear-cut one because that's my mistake, and I'm the host, and I'm meant to be impartial.
Can I still pick the next category?
Yes.
I think that's fair.
Okay, let's go Quiz House of Horror for 300.
God, quiz hosting is nerve-wracking. In Treehouse of Horror 9, whose hair possesses Homer in the story? Sam.
That would be Snake, aka
Nice.
Jailbird.
Snake Jailbird.
Oh, wait, is that actually his fucking surname?
Yes.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah.
His
Neat.
name is Snake Jailbird.
Well, that's horrible. Let's go Ghost Moves for 300. Try and clear this out because I don't want it to be the last one.
It's got to be better than like holding this child in your old arms, like just freshly born, and being like, "Yeah, I'm going to name you Old Jewish Guy." And in 90 years, that name will probably fit.
I'm gonna call you Mole Man.
No, he's called Hands.
Yeah, his last
Right,
name's just
so-
Mole Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mole Man isn't his choice. Or anyone's choice.
Or maybe Hans is his surname and he's doing the Japanese thing, or Korean thing.
He's only 38 years old. He's he's not going to be that. He's not. Oh, whatever. Anyway,
Okay. Pokemon moves. What evolutionary line? Sorry, I'm having a crisis of confidence. I just need to check that this is a ghost type.
Oh my god.
No, it's weird. Yeah, it is. Okay. Right. So, Last Resort, Psychic Fangs, Dragon Dance.
What were they again? Sorry.
Yeah, of course. Last Resort, Psychic Fangs, and Dragon Dance.
I actually think I know what might be, but I can't remember its name.
I think I might know.
Can't remember any. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll take any of the evolutionary line.
Is it Droopy or the Droopy line, or whatever it's called?
Creepy. You mean?
Droopy, yeah. Whatever.
What do I do if he gets he knows the line, you know?
I think it's fair to
Yeah.
give him that. Gen 8 doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like the challenge here is to work out the line rather
Yeah,
than the name.
It's the Ghost Dragon hybrid
The
from Sword
Droopy.
Shield.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dreepy,
Yeah, 'cause-
Dracloak,
Yeah.
Holt, yeah.
In my opinion, the challenge of this category is to get the line, and he has
Yeah.
clearly got the line. So I want to give it
Yeah.
to him, even though he's
Yeah, no, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I agree, that's why I
Yeah.
helped him.
And
Okay,
today I
cool.
learned that they can learn Psychic Fang.
I put that in because my understanding is it's a very late generation move, and I
It's
thought
Gen
that
8
might,
move.
it might tilt you as to where you look.
I didn't know that they had fangs, to be honest.
Have we finished with hair like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. We finished both picture categories.
And we finished Amazing Chest.
100.
No.
Well, Amazing Chest for 100 then.
Okay, I'll reset your buzzer train. Give you a chance. What game series has Faust, Kali Yuga, and Train?
Devil May Cry.
No, it's not Devil May Cry, actually.
Fuck, I think I know what it is now. Too late.
Well, people have buzzed. So, Sam, you have to get it without hearing the third.
Okay,
Is it buzzed?
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it's the Soul Calibur
Yeah, I
series.
feel
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yuga's always the
I wouldn't know that without. I would not know that.
The third
Kali
one was
Yuga,
Soul
if I'm not
Edge.
mistaken, is a Keylek weapon, right?
Yes.
Yes. Keelik's default weapon.
I was too busy expecting Faust because it's a weapon in DMC4.
Ah.
Oh, well,
Soul Edge would have been the third one, which is
Yeah.
where I'd have expected every buzzer to say off.
I wouldn't have known either. Why would I know Soul Edge is from Soul Calibur?
I don't
That
know.
just sounds like a name of a sword.
it is.
Very famous sword from Soul
but-
Calibur.
yeah,
Like,
I've never played a single Soul Calibur game.
Even if you haven't,
Shrug,
it's
you
kind of
haven't
famous.
watched half the movies that you got the taglines from. Like, sometimes you just have the osmosis. You know?
Also, we played Soul Calibur together.
Have we?
Yeah.
So Sam, what's the next category?
Yeah.
All right. Ghost types 500.
Okay. This
Oh
is.
yeah, that was the Star Wars characters, and then we made up characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was only the once we played it, but
This is as mean as I could get.
Awesome.
Only one ghost evolutionary line can learn all three of these moves: mean look, memento, and foul play.
Are you bastard?
It's the 500. There will be
Yeah.
no easy points here. By the way, this was so fucking hard to do.
So that was mean look, foul play, and what? Sorry.
Memento. That move that you.
You know what? I've got
all
no
the
points.
time.
I'm going to go for it.
Yuki,
Is it Sableye?
it is not Sableye. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm going to guess it's my second
Congratulations,
guess, but
you
that
have-
doesn't matter.
You have rejoined the amount of points you had at the end of round 1.
Oof, I'm sorry, man. I can't risk answering this.
Sam has buzzed.
I figured why not risk it. Spiritomb.
It is not Spiritomb.
Bollocks.
No, problem is just I know me and Josh don't know that much about Pokemon.
Well, you can both skip.
I mean, yeah, you've gone up.
what was the other move? Sorry, so it's mean look, foul
Mean
play.
look, memento, and foul play. Would anyone like to hear the scores if it informs decisions?
Yes, please.
Particularly the two who haven't buzzed. Ian is at 13,200. Josh is at 11,300.
Well then,
So the onus is more on Josh than Train.
Is this a ghost? I think it's a ghost type.
This is definitely a fucking ghost type. Oh, Josh, you've buzzed.
Your mask?
It is not your mask. Fun fact about your mask was the fucking problem when doing this, because
that's everything.
it kept having so many shared moves.
How much do I lose?
1,500. Big boy.
I need to go to the toilet.
That's also not the correct answer.
Why is that what determined this?
Train, I assume you're not taking a punt.
I'm skipping. I legit don't know.
That's fine. It's Mistress/Miss Magius.
Oh,
You can learn foul play?
Apparently
Yeah.
so.
Huh.
Makes sense.
And like no other ghost type can learn that exact combination. Obviously, they're all relatively common among ghost
I don't
types.
think foul play is that common in ghost types.
Oh, okay.
No, you see
Well,
foul play a lot more on psychics.
the moves
Yeah,
you
psychics are cheating
associate with sinister stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's the move that was throwing me off. And I thought, well,
I mean,
Sableye's
it's
actually a
literally-
dark type, so maybe.
It's literally an evil type move. So yeah.
I was sat there thinking, well, I can only name like 3 more ghost types that haven't already cropped up. So
I mean, someone could have got something wrong in an earlier question, and it might be the correct one coming.
no, but I was just remembering what had come up. So we wait for Josh to come back.
Yeah, I guess
right?
we're waiting for Josh to shit out his guts.
Wait. I mean, that's not pleasant. I say this having made that exact fact to someone numerous times, and I just because I know it's been quoted at me, and I was even saying yesterday. The funny thing about things like the Quotiverse and such, and whenever people say or repeat things back to me, I've said, I'm like, I remember saying that. I'm not disagreeing with you, but it sounds outrageous enough that it's outrageous enough that I can't disagree with you, but.
I will not have my good name tarnished by you saying the things that I said back to me.
You know what? It is basically the hey, I may be ugly and hateful, but what was that third thing you said?
Oh, today is apparently Dark Souls Community Day in Pokemon. That's cool.
I'm glad Dark Souls didn't come up once in this quiz.
The shield. The shield. The really
Wasn't
nice
that from?
shield.
Oh, that was from Skyrim.
No, it was from Dark Souls. It was a Black Knight shield.
Oh.
But no, I didn't think the group as a whole knew a lot about Dark Souls, so I didn't.
No,
wanna,
yeah. It's
I didn't
basically
want to load the boat.
basically you and me, and that's only even then our knowledge is still somewhat limited because I played outside of Dark Souls 1. Like you've played the games I've not played, and I've played the games you've not played.
Yeah, there isn't a lot of overlap outside the first one. I've only played 1 and 3. I've still not played Bloodborne because I'm a terrible human being.
Bloodborne is fun. Even Yuki has by proxy played Bloodborne.
I have played Bloodborne, just not very well.
Oh, okay. I know you. Obviously,
You
were there
watched
for,
me
like,
play it. I streamed it, and you were there chatting with me.
Yeah.
And that was awful. But I have seen the whole game, yes.
Okay, Josh is back.
Wait, I just realised, looking at what questions have been, if I just passed that, would I practically have won?
No, because you're in second place.
Yeah, you're in second.
And you're still in second place.
Oh,
Was-
okay.
You basically had to get it right, and then you would have been slightly in the lead. And it would have come down to like the last couple of questions.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't worry then. I don't care. Fair enough.
How many questions are even left?
4.
4.
5?
One of them is for 500.
There's 5 left, right? Oh no, I didn't mark off this ghost one. Which one was it?
That was Ghost 500.
Okay.
Yeah, the last ghosts.
We've got Ghost 100 and 200, and Quiz House of Horror 100 and 500 left.
Yep.
Quiz House of Horror 500. Let's make this interesting.
Okay. In the Treehouse of Horror 2, the Simpsons family find a monkey's paw, upon which they can make wishes which seem to have awful consequences. However, the very first wish doesn't seem to have this drawback. What was the first wish?
Oh no.
What?
There was the first wish made on the monkey's paw. Ah, fuck.
Okay.
Sam.
Was it for a sandwich?
No, that was the
That
last
was the
one.
last one. And
That was
the
the
turkey,
one the Simpsons
the
did.
turkey's a little dry. The turkey's
Turkey's
a little dry.
No!
Damn it.
There was one I can think of, but it wasn't the first wish. Have her back.
Well, I can only go off what I found on The Simpsons.
Yeah,
wiki.
yeah.
I remember so many of them, but I'm not confident they were the first one.
Right,
Well,
I'm gonna give a guess, because I think I remember something.
okay.
Was it a dummy?
It is Maggie wishing for a new pacifier. Good job.
Oh, yeah, it was. I was
I
thinking.
thought
I was really
that was the
somewhat
last one.
confident no one would get
No.
that. That's really
No.
good.
No, it was. Yeah, that was the first one, and then the last one, and then technically the last one of the thing is Flanders' undisclosed wish, where he becomes like mega rich and successful,
Yeah, he like wants a castle or something. It's fine.
and Homer's like, "Wish I had a monkey's paw."
Job, Josh.
Yeah, well played. All right, you get to pick the last 4 questions. Is it?
Let's finish off Quiz House of Horror.
Okie dokie. This is 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Appearing in every Treehouse of Horror, hailing from Rigel 7. Yes, Sam.
Kang and Kodos.
It's
You have to
Kang and
pick one.
Kodos.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
No,
thought you
I was genuinely, what are the names of the Simpsons 2 most notable aliens? I can
Wait, he said Aang and Kodos.
Well, he said
no,
Kang.
he said
You
Kang.
said Kang and Kodos.
I was
Sorry,
wait,
I didn't hear the K. Sorry.
It's fine, don't worry.
it's fine. I was waiting for it to be like the 50-50 pick one between Kang or Kodos.
No.
Yeah. I thought, well, it's either going to be that or I'm going to buzz now and it will be fine.
I considered making like the 200 question, like which alien won the election, you know?
What's the gap between first and second?
I think I was about to use that exact word. I believe it is 1900 points.
Hey, what's the gap between first and last?
I believe it
So
is.
what's the points of first place then?
Calm down. Try and do the first points. First big points. Owen has 13,200.
Right.
Josh, you have 11,300. Sam, you have 4,400. And Yuki, still at his round 1 score at 800 points.
Oh, buddy.
I'll tell you a fun fact when we get to the end of this round if I don't answer either of these two questions.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay.
I hope it's a fun fact.
Let's get ghost moves for 200 then. We'll leave the easiest question till last.
Right. Lick, curse, nightshade. Josh.
Is it ghastly?
Yeah, it's the ghastly.
Really, no other ghost Pokemon can learn those 3 moves?
Basically, nothing learn. So few things learn lick.
I was about to say, they're the only ghost types that can even learn lick.
Really? Wow.
And it's a ghost type move.
Yeah.
I
Learn
found
something
that
every day.
fascinating.
Gen 1 ghost types are weird and fucky. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what question I'm gonna go for.
There's 2
I'll
left.
let you
isn't
mull
there?
it over.
Can you reset the buzzer, please?
Oh.
Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay.
Show me your moves. Pokemon ghost types for 100, please.
Okay. Shadow Force, Scary Face, Dragon Breath. Yuki.
It's Giratina.
It is Giratina. Well
Whoa.
done on breaking the streak.
I got above 1,000!
You ruined your own story.
Does
though.
my fun fact still hold true, though? I believe it does. It does indeed. So there were more unanswered questions in this entire round of Jeopardy than Yuki answered questions.
Oh my god.
There are more blue X's than red underlines on these sheets. Which technically means, Rhys, you answer more questions correctly than me. Well done.
Lesson learned. Halloween quiz. Maybe not a great idea.
Fuck being seasonal.
I will take the onus for this one. But going into the next regular quiz, defending champion will be Train, who I believe will not be able to defend his crown.
Why
Am
not?
I right?
Almost certainly.
Wait, why? Why would I be able to...
I thought you were saying you were going to do the next one.
Oh, I might do it. I still have to finish it. We'll see which one gets finished first, Jeopardy 4 or my one.
I knew nothing about you doing one, Train. That's
Well, I don't know. The problem is my whole reason for doing it is basically one category, and it's unfortunately quite a mean category.
Is it going to be Jeopardy 4 or Jeopardy on a locomotive?
Jeopardy 4 Train.
I don't mind being part of a mean Jeopardy.
No, it is literally one category where the 500 is basically unanswerable by you people.
By you people.
People.
You people.
I don't think you've ever referred to me with more disrespect, and that's saying something.
No, I've definitely referred to you with more disrespect, Sam.
I mean, I'm up for it. God knows I need to be brought down a peg.
I'll
Getting
try.
away with this tyranny.
I'll get back on to working on it. I have most of the categories worked out. I just need to do the
Yeah,
actual questions.
when we talked about it weeks ago, you seemed like you were almost done. So I thought it was a foregone conclusion that you are hosting next time.
Yeah, but I'm so lazy.
Such a paper champion, unable to defend his crown.
So,
Unless I make a quiz so that none of you can win.
if you give me a week's notice on a Saturday, for a Saturday, I might be able to do the game.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I can do any Saturday.
I will need a week's notice.
Yeah, that's fine. It won't be for a while. It'll be. I mean, if it's me next, we're looking at November, because I like to space them out a bit. Because it's getting harder.
Yeah.
You're going to run out of knowledge eventually.
Well, funnily enough, the thing I'm most worried about running out of is distinctive hairstyles.
Well, time to do some undistinctive ones then, I guess.
We're still...
Yeah, with hair like this, it might creep up and get harder.
Yeah, with hair like this, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500.
I mean, I don't think we've had a single Dragon Ball character yet in one of these.
Nope.
Uh,
Not sure there's been a single Dragon Ball related question, has there?
I think you might be right, actually.
I think it's one that Rhys knows is only like something a few of us can guess. Which
3 out of 4 of you know. We've had Marvel and DC. I see no reason not to have Dragon Ball.
No, it's not. It's not a purposeful omission. It's not come to the forefront of my brain. When
Also,
thinking of Jeopardy.
You know what has occurred to me that we've also not had?
What's up?
Yugi hair.
Yeah.
We've not had Yuki.
We've not had any Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, true.
Fucking hell.
You got loads of hairstyles left, Rhys. You're fine
Yeah.
for hundreds of Jeopardies. You're good.
Yeah. Sorry for the clip show. We've got hairstyles for years.
Oh, thanks for joining on the quiz.
Wait till we get to Jeopardy 7. Oops, all hairstyles.
Oh wait.
I will not do a theme in mind next time, and hopefully the points will be closer like they were last time.
And soon it's going to have to be. He's going to have to get the celebrities or whatever, and just take out the face and just leave the hair. And which celebrity is this?
Oh no, that's never happening.
You got to work out the pun.
He's going to swap it around, so it's going to be Tobey Maguire's hair on top of.
I'm not ever going to expect you guys to like guess celebrities just from.
No, but I'd love the turnaround just for one day. Tobey Maguire's hair on top.
Oh, that was it. I forgot. I just booted up my work in progress board, and I forgot. Oh right, I did move one category down that I need to now redo because the pun game on it was too good.
No such thing.
No, this is a great pun. Oh, it's almost worth it finishing it just for that. Anyway.
No, this is how I feel about like certain with hair like this is. Like the alumni I'm building. It's so good.
We could make a full fucking thing about it as well, like a full lore of hair like this.
I'm up for Overwatch transitioning on.
I've got to go to work.
Yuki hasn't ended the recording.
I haven't. I should say
Thank
goodbye,
you,
people
everyone.
of YouTube.
I mean, I've got half an hour
Bye.
before work, so I can have one game.